Hey loves, it's your girl Mariah Sincere, and I'm back with another bomb live dog today. I have the craziest story to cover. An American cop went on a Tinder date in Medellin that ended in him being unalived, unfortunately. So we're gonna talk about that. Um, just kind of cleaning some house. For those of y'all who don't know, I am switching my content to cover news and travel abroad from whatever country I'm in at the time. So, for example, when I go to the Dominican Republic, I'll be talking about crazy stories in the Dominican Republic. And a lot of the stories will relate to Americans. If I go back to the United States this summer, which I probably will, I'll be covering that. And I'm going to start doing like this weekend, I'm going to go make content here in Colombia, in the north side of Medellin, which I'm never going to. So I have an Afro-Colombian that is going to show me around. So I'm going to do like a really nice video vlog for y'all. So follow me for that content. With that said, I'm just waiting on a couple of people to tap into this live so I can get to the story. Again, an American cop was found unalive in Medellin after a Tinder date gone wrong. Y'all, please, if you're already here, like the live. Now, I'm going to say this, disclaimer. I got a lot of popularity on Instagram because I was telling the passport bros that they could not bring condoms into Colombia. And they got upset. And the reason why I told them that is because Colombia is really trying to curb tourism, you know, the men that come for the women. I don't want to say that because, like, I'm not trying to get this video demonetized, but y'all know what I'm talking about when I say they come for the women. So Colombia is trying to curb that. So what they're doing now is they are doing either random checks or, you know, they might have heard something you said because they'll have people on the planes. They'll have people in the immigration lines. So they'll have something that they heard that was said that would cause like a red flag to go up, and they will pull you, question you, check your phone, and then they will check your belongings. If they suspect you of coming for the ladies, to indulge in the ladies, then guess what is going to give them evidence? Some of these men are bringing lingerie. Some of these men are bringing nasty toys. And then also rubbers. There was a dude who got expelled upon entry into Colombia. And y'all, all he had was one woman's lingerie set. It could have been for his girlfriend, who knows? And he had a whole bunch of rubbers. It wasn't even a big box. And they used that, and I think he had some pills. Y'all know, some happy pills, some man pills. And they did not admit him to the country. So, you know, I blew up on Instagram because I was talking about that. So because of that, a lot of the passport bros think that I hate them because I said, hey, don't bring this into the country. And B, y'all need to start being more discreet about the stuff that y'all are doing and stop putting it on the internet and stop, you know, giving Americans a bad reputation. That don't mean that I said don't come here to find Colombian women or whatever. The girls that work here, they like that kind of tourism. That's how they make their money. But they took it and ran with it. But anyway, let's get into this story. Let me be very clear. I do not relish in anybody's demise, and I especially don't relish in anybody getting harmed. I don't. I don't care what they were doing. In a perfect world, a man can go on a Tinder date and go home alive. That don't mean that he did. In a normal world, dealing with normal folks, that's what would happen. But y'all have to understand, when you come to Colombia, Tinder is very dangerous. Y'all know how Tinder can be dangerous for women in the United States. It's in the reverse for men here, but on steroids. Y'all have to understand. I was watching a movie, I forgot that, Griselda. And Griselda was saying that Colombia is the land of dreams and nightmares. And she's absolutely correct. Colombia is a beautiful place. It's full of dreams and wonder and magic. But that dream can very quickly turn into a horror scene, a nightmare. Just from you doing simple things like going to the bar and having a drink with your friend, or just from you trying to find a date on Tinder, just from you not being socially aware. You have to be on your P's and Q's out here. Now, I'm going to share this story. If y'all are just now coming in, please hit the like button, share the live, comment. I appreciate the comments. All right. So this is Chill Capo. For those of y'all who don't know who Chill Capo is, he was the American that got deported from Medellin a few weeks ago. Really, it was for a visa violation, but the narrative is being put out there that he got deported for sex tourism. I've already talked about that in depth. I'm not going to go into it anymore, but he posted this on his Instagram page, Chill Capo, if anybody wants to follow him.
Today, and the family and friends of a missing 34-year-old American man reached out to me and asked me for help using my platforms to spread awareness about their missing family members. So let me tell you everything I know about it right now. Let's talk about it. The 34-year-old male is Ivan Nairo of Washington, D.C. He is a police officer, a federal police officer in Washington, D.C., and arrived recently in Medellin, Colombia. He was allowed.
Okay, so I was wrong. He's not found unalive. It says missing. Y'all, if they haven't found him, if he's been gone this long, 72 hours, it's a wrap. They're not going to find him alive. 72 hours, no. Let me tell you something. In Medellin, if somebody was alive after a Tinder date, the people would either be able to find them in their apartment, or they would have been roaming the streets. Somebody would have took them to the hospital, got them some help. The fact that they can't find him and it's been 72 hours, I already know how this story is going to end. Unfortunately, it's going to end the exact same way that it ended with that American Airlines flight attendant.
Last accounted for at his Airbnb in Larelas, where he was seen yesterday at around 11 a.m. for the last time. The last communication he had was with his friend, who he told that he had met a young woman on Tinder that he had planned to meet up with, have dinner, and eventually go to a soccer match, aka football, in Medellin, because he had never been to one, and invited her to go. His friend said he was communicating normally up until 4 p.m. local time. After 4 p.m., his phone then went to do not disturb, and messages and communication attempts were no longer going through. It is believed that at this time he was already with the female in question. His friends and family are concerned because this is very unusual behavior for him to go missing for this long with zero communication. After all, he is a law enforcement officer in the D.C., Virginia area.
And my whole thing is, this is not to blame him. Bobislav, I hope I said that right, says that's crazy. It is. Celebrate Life 1K. What's up? Welcome back. He says, let him continue playing. This is not to like blame him, but I'm like so surprised that this man works in law enforcement and he's in this situation, because you would have thought that he would have done a little bit more research to at the very least know, don't go on Tinder here. And that's what I try to tell y'all, men. Some of y'all are so desperate for a woman. And again, he might not have been looking for sex, but my guess is that they went back to his place. So what was he looking for? That y'all are not moving smart out here. You know, I'm not condoning that kind of behavior, nor am I promoting it. But if you're going to come and do the if you're going to come for a short time to Medellin, same story up all the time. Yeah, girl, it is. Welcome. Understand this. If you're going to come to Medellin and you're only going to come for a week or a weekend or a couple weeks, hell, even a month, you are not going to find a good girl in that time. That just doesn't happen here. You're not going to really find a girl that wants you for you. And I know a lot of men like to bypass that pay for play thing because it's an ego thing. Y'all want to feel like y'all met a woman who gave it up to you just off of the strength of it was you. That might work in Brazil. It's not going to work. That's not how that goes here in Colombia. It's not how that goes here. It takes a long time to vet and find a good woman here that you can trust. And even then, it's very difficult. It's not that there aren't any, it's that y'all have to understand that when you come to Colombia, the men are the prey and the women are the predators. And it's not just the women. Y'all have to understand, a lot of them have a man that they're working for. Some of them are working for organizations that I can't sit on here and speak on. It's a whole business. You be thinking you found a regular girl just because you met her on Tinder. Whole time, it's several other girls from her organization that are doing the same thing, and they already know how to make it look like it's legit. All them tricks of the trade y'all think they don't know, or things to look out for that y'all think they don't know. They know to have an Instagram page that look like she a regular girl and got a regular family. They know how to line you up over here. They know how to play the long game. They know how to pretend they a girlfriend the whole time she got a boyfriend. Maybe her boyfriend is the one telling her to line you up. That's common too. How you a police and getting set up? He should have seen enough shit and been in the streets long enough to know he was moving dumb. Don't they have protocols for ish like this? I really think that a lot of men, and again, RIP to him, this is tragic. I'm not saying his fault, but honestly, I think a lot of men have bought into the propaganda. And this is why I have criticized the passport bros so much, because especially in the beginning, now the narrative is starting to change a little bit, and I think y'all have been resistant to change because of the pride, but y'all sold this narrative of fit, feminine, and friendly that y'all forgot to leave out deadly. One thing that people that want to get over on here, down here, know how to do is they know that you catch more bees with honey than vinegar. And they do it so well. And if you are a man that is not used to that femininity, I'm gonna say femininity because it's fake femininity. It's fake femininity. I think a lot of y'all men don't understand what femininity is. Y'all equate femininity with the woman putting on a dress, some makeup, being soft-spoken, and complimenting you all day, going along to get along, agreeing with whatever you say. And that's not femininity. A woman that's feminine would never, ever line you up to get robbed. Our nurturing spirit would not allow for it. It just wouldn't. I could never do it. No matter how masculine y'all try to say I am as an American woman, I could never do this to somebody. I value life. Most dangerous game a man can play is falling for cheap sex with no attachments in a foreign country. Irresponsibility is a dangerous game. And I'm going to say, even though he went on Tinder to do it, that's still cheap sex. Now, he was looking for, in my opinion, again, if they went back to his house, if that's the case, he was looking for free cooch. And I'm telling you now, in Medellin, it's safer for you to come with some friends, get y'all some security, and pay for it than to be going on Tinder dates under the guise that at the end of the night, you're going to get some free cooch. It's better to go and pay the $50. You better off going paying $100, and she expensive. Hey, can you drop the link? I want to share my thoughts on this passport road movie. I will, Buck Travels. Give me a few minutes. I actually am going to drop the link today. We're going to have a discussion. Dang, I am going to drop the link. Out here slipping in Medellin. It's really sad. What's up, Jeremiah? It's actually quite sad and disturbing. Again, this is a law enforcement officer. It's been 72 hours since he went missing. Okay? Did I play that whole thing? Let me make sure.
And this is not like his normal characteristics. His friends and family are asking for your support. If you know anything or have seen him, if you are staying in the Lorelas area or in El Poblado area and have any information, please help and assist with this story and share it with somebody who may have the information. The friend who is currently at the Medellin police station is saying that they are not going to start looking for this man until after 72 hours have passed. And
ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? When we are in the United States, we know after that first 48 hours, the chances of you finding that person alive significantly drop. And that's what I be trying to explain to y'all. Let me make myself bigger. When I tell y'all you are a foreigner and you don't matter here, when I tell the passport roses, y'all get upset, y'all get mad, and y'all say that I'm hating. They're not going to go looking for this man. At the very most, if there was a porteria, they just might go check in with the portero, like the dude that works in the front, the security officer, and see if the lady left the ID. But that's another thing. Maybe he wasn't even staying anywhere where there was a portero, which is another mistake. Never stay in a place. If you know you're going to be meeting girls and bringing them back, you need to make sure that there is a front lobby where the doorman is going to take a copy of her ID. They won't even let her in if she don't have an ID, even if she with you. But even then, it's still highly unlikely that they're going to go looking. Y'all have to understand too, the attitude with the locals here is they believe a lot of y'all are just coming to do paper play. Now, this man was meeting a girl off Tinder. He wasn't trying to pay for it. But again, that is the mentality. That is the reputation. So guess what? In their mind, you get what you deserve. That's the mentality here in Colombia. No dar papaya. No dar papaya means like don't give papaya, like the fruit. Basically, don't give a reason or don't look like you're a lick, because they're so used to their police and law enforcement not solving these cases. So when I tell you you don't matter here, it's because you don't. And there's nothing that you're going to do to make yourself matter. I highly doubt they find this man. The only reason why they found that American Airlines flight attendant was because it made international news. And guess what? They still don't have the people that did it. Prayers up for his family, though, for sure. It's tragic. Are you assuming that he was unalive, or was that report? It's an assumption that I'm making. So when I got on here, I'm just like reacting fresh. But let's be so for real, y'all. Let's be so for real. They're not going to find that man alive. They're not going to find him. If you know Medellin like I know Medellin, I'm praying for the best. I just don't understand what these ladies offer that make them literally risk their lives. When you are a man, y'all gotta understand. Okay, look at it this way, sis. I'm not gonna lie. In the United States, it's cutthroat. And you know, American women, we don't lie to these men. If you just not measuring up, we don't lie. These women here will lie. They will whisper all kinds of sweet nothings. These women will meet a man here and be like, from the beginning, mi rey, mi corazón, calling these men kings, my heart. They will compliment them. They will tell them things that an American woman would never tell them, because we know it's a lie, it's BS. But like, you got to understand, for men who are deprived of that, that's everything. It's the ego stroke. And then on top of that, if it's a man that's not used to getting women that beautiful, that's another thing you got to understand, girl. In the United States, most of these men can't get their type or the type of woman they like, because those women have money and don't have to sleep with them. Or those women date men that are more looks compatible with them, right? So it's like they come down here and I think, again, I'm being so for real as a light-skinned woman from the South, the level to which Latinas and light-skinned with big booties and curves is fetishized in the United States is real. That's why they flooding this country. Yes, please, sis, please tell them this is real. Feminine women would never. A feminine woman would never. Y'all be selling this as these women are more feminine. And again, it's because y'all equate femininity with soft-spoken, and cooking and cleaning. Feminine women do not lace men's drinks and rob them. Feminine women do not unalive men for money. It is a fake femininity. It's fake. It's game. That's not femininity. It's game. I need y'all to understand that. But y'all go and promote that to men outside of the country, and then they come here and get lined up. Now, I understand with our delivery and the way we take care of ourselves and the way that we show up in the world. Yeah, American women, we do have work to do. Yeah, a lot of us could work on our communication style. I understand. But this fake femininity that y'all are promoting, y'all need to stop. What's happening when you out here with a banger? You definitely about to open eyes with this one. Got to. I think traveling to find a wife overseas is a good idea, but traveling across the world for prostitution is stupid. You might as well hit up your local boulevard in the States. Exactly. And understand, when you go on Tinder in Colombia, that is, matter of fact, I would say that is less safe than if you actually go to Parquerías with your friends and just do the paper play. When you come somewhere like Colombia, if you're going to find a wife, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with men leaving the United States to broaden their options and go find a wife overseas. Y'all try to say I'm hating on y'all when y'all do that. I absolutely am not. Absolutely. But you have to understand that you're not going to find them on Twitter and that you need to stay in that country for a long time if you're really looking for a wife. You have to meet them in social circles and out and about doing things, not on the internet, especially not in Colombia. They finna find that man in an oil drum, something. I feel bad. He went looking for a body without a soul for a mouth to be at him. Girls at home are too real for him. Lady Allie, yeah. It's a lot of men. You know what I noticed? A lot of men just can't handle, like, it's crazy. A lot of these men, if they would really just get themselves together, they'd be able to find a woman that would be nice to them and like them. And then another problem, date within your looks range. They don't want to do that. Anytime you involve with the underworld box buying, there's always. You can never 100% curb it, because you got to think about it like this. Let's say you do go to Colombia and you do hire a security guard. All it takes is that security guard knowing an owner at the club, and then knowing the bartenders, and then they got certain girls that they put on you. The security that you hire can line you up. You thinking you being safe. And then you don't even know if the doorman, the portero, is in on it. That's how it really gets over here in Colombia. Y'all don't understand. Now, if you are a bird watcher and you went to Colombia for that, then Colombia is safe. I mean, if you anything other than, like, okay, if you come in for the tourism to go do coffee tours, to go tour Comuna 13, to go out in a friend group, that's a lot safer than if you're coming and looking for these cheap thrills with these women. Now, for real, all jokes aside, all the passport boys out here, y'all need to please listen to Mariah. She out here giving us free game. You heard me? Stop thinking that things is featured out here. But you know what they gonna do? They're gonna go over to these other channels where these men are selling them lies and dreams. And here's the thing. The game is meant to be sold, not told. So I'm not knocking anybody for making money. What I'm knocking is the lack of integrity. What y'all have to understand is a lot of these men that come out here, they don't have a job or a backup plan. I don't have to come on here and lie to y'all because I have a job. I got other stuff I do. So I don't have to come on here and lie, right? So they want to sell y'all. They understand sex sells. So they want to sell y'all a fantasy of what it's like. And a lot of times they don't tell the truth. And what does that do? That gets you to buy a consultation. That gets you to buy a course. which again, the game is meant to be sold, not told. So I'm not knocking them for making money on their knowledge. I'm questioning the integrity. Do y'all understand? I'm questioning the integrity. A majority of them. They'll say, oh, I'm just trying to look out for you. But I don't think they make it, a majority of them are not truly making it known just how dangerous it is. A lot of them are not telling y'all, even when they talk about these women are fit, feminine, friendly. I'm gonna tell you a secret. And this is just for me talking to, like, for my, y'all remember I went to cut up the henna and I interviewed the passport bros, and just getting to know men and getting in there, you know, them telling me they different drama. Keep it all the way 1,000 with you. What a lot of them are not telling you is they'll have a girlfriend here, a girlfriend, a baby mama, a girl, a Colombian chick that they made their girlfriend, and they be like, don't take her to the States or she's gonna leave you. What they're not telling you is that a lot of these men have slept with their girls. A lot of these men are sleeping with are in the same circles. These passport bros are sleeping with each other's girls. The same men that will sell y'all fit, feminine, and friendly and talk about, oh, I find a wife down here. He not gonna tell you that his wife slept with his homeboy. They not telling y'all that part. I'm knowing the drama. I just don't come on here and say it. They not gonna tell you that some other passport bros came and offered their girlfriend some money to sleep with them, and they're sleeping with them. And these men are knowing this and still staying with the girls, still taking care of them, knowing the stuff that they tell you they would never put up with from an American woman. They going down here. They going. I promise you they are. I went to Colombia for culture, exploration, and to see exotic animals, including the diversity of bird life. It's amazing. Process the journey, then you're good. Yeah. Ma'am, these women think they matching up with their looks match, and they don't. They looks compatible is someone across from them. And my thing, why the F is all these people worried about what the F we do with our, sir? I'm looking at your picture. This is what I mean when I say looks compatible. You the type of person that will flood. I'm looking at your picture. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. But you are the type of man that will come to Colombia genuinely thinking that you are going to find a wife that has a beautiful face, perfect tatas, a big butt, and a small waist. When you're not compatible with that, I'm trying to see who you compatible with. I'm looking. I want to give you like a concrete example of who your looks match up with. I'm trying to think of a celebrity or something. I'm gonna tell you what I'm trying to think, because I don't know no celebrity that I would have to know. Let me just say this. Static by FRM. So if you get a girl that got some ass, consider yourself blessed if you can pull that. You look like you need a girl that's about in the face. I'm saying, like, you need to lower your standards. I don't even want to get into that. You just need to lower your standards. I'm not trying to be rude. You need to lower your standards. You can no longer bring a foreign wife back to the U.S. It's beyond dumb to go marry a person who barely speaks your language. Girl, then they be thinking they really building an emotional connection. No, you're not. I speak Spanish down here, and even I know it takes time to build emotional connections with people here. Just in general, it doesn't even have to be in dating. It could just be trying to make friends. Y'all be down here on Google Translate thinking that you and this girl are relating. She don't relate to you. You can no longer, oh, okay, I read that. I must say African women is where it's at. Yeah, why don't y'all go to Africa? Why don't y'all, I've been told y'all go over there to Kenya. Why are y'all not going over there? Those women over there are gorgeous. It's because y'all are obsessed with light skin. You're obsessed with light skin, and it's easier to fly. It's cheaper to fly to South America. But like them women in Ethiopia or them Kenyan women, They be having small waists, big booties, beautiful face, nice, like beautiful hair. Those women are gorgeous over there. Why y'all not going over there? And they less likely to line you up like this. They don't have scopolamine over there. Why y'all not going over there? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because when y'all are watching porn, you're searching big booty Latinas. That's what is in your search engine. You ain't checking for no African girl. You don't have to worry about getting scoped, but most passport bros only go for Latinas. More African baddies for me, I guess. Meanwhile, most of these girls don't even like y'all like that. They don't even really. There are Colombian women down here that like black men, but like especially in Medellin, they don't even like y'all. They just tolerating y'all for the money. Hi, Mariah. How are you today? I'm very good. Hi, travel lover. How are you today? Wow. Yeah. Dudes got to only F with women they can naturally pull. Thank you, Note for Life. If you couldn't naturally pull a woman that looks that gorgeous in the wild, in the wild, out about in the streets, in the United States, you can't pull them down here in Colombia. Then y'all be talking about, oh, these women just want transactional love. Yes, because in her mind, if she gonna put up with somebody that look like you damn right she finna get paid. That's how they think. If she got like $20,000 worth of surgery, and you got a receding hairline and a beer belly, breast stain hygiene bag, or not even just that. Some of y'all got a nice body, but a butterface. If she gonna put up with that, you damn straight she gonna get paid. Same thing in the United States. Y'all see all those women, beautiful women. I'm talking about the Evelyn Lozada types. I like Evelyn Lozada, so I'm not talking mess about. I love Evelyn Lozada. But like, if y'all see her first ball player that she was with, Antoine, I forgot his last name. They don't look like they go together. And guess what? When he went broke, she left him. If a woman that looked like that gotta put up with a man that looked like him, he better be happy and with some money. He went broke, got miserable, and she left him. Those type of women aren't putting up with you because they love you. You're not even their type. You're not their type for real. I'm just being honest. I stayed down the street from Parque Lleras 3 months ago, and it was going down out here. That's why when I go back, I'm linking up with you because I can't play with my life. Hey, let's link. Let's link. It's like the rap game where rappers are all sharing the same few chicks. Y'all, they be sharing the same girlfriends and the same paper plate. And usually the girlfriend is on paper plate too. That's how they met them. Y'all, these men will talk about how America, talk about the bodies. These same men, oh, we don't want to date American women because they have body counts. Y'all, I have literally seen men down here marry girls that they know were pros. They met her like that. And was like, if I take you, this is how they come at the girls. If I take care of you, how much do I gotta pay you a month, or what I gotta do for you to stop doing that? That's how they come at them girls. They will move the girls into their apartment so that they can stop selling cat. And a lot of them still be selling it on the side, low key. Then the narrative about American girls is we hoes and we ran through and we got a high body count and they're single mothers. Meanwhile, most of the girls that's in the park out here are single mothers. They will move these women in with their kids. I promise you they will. I promise you they will. It's all a front. It's all a big front. They're all fronting. For 12 years now, traveling overseas. Okay, where you been going, babe? Ethiopia, Algeria, Morocco. All of these places have beautiful women. South Africa, Morocco got females that look like you, Mariah. Yeah, I heard it's a lot. Beauties in South Africa. They don't want to go over there. But guess what? Those women's standards, they're going to be a little bit more family oriented, right? And they over there, they expect men to be providers. Down here too, but it costs less than if you go to Africa. All those ladies prefer white guys, specifically European. I think it depends. I think it depends. If you are a black guy, for example, let's take Austin Holland. For those of y'all who don't know, he was like the original passport bro that blew up, and now he's kind of dissociated. I still don't really do like now. Like he has a girlfriend now. She's a Namibian, a cute girlfriend, beautiful girlfriend. He's been with her for a hot little minute. But like he transitioned into actually trying to date and find somebody, and now he got a girlfriend. And he like completely distances himself from the passport bros. But he says that, like, for example, Austin is like young. I think Austin's not even 30 yet. And he works out, got his own thing going, got a nice build, handsome in the face. The black women over there in places like Kenya and all that, they would actually prefer to date that type of man over European. You know what I'm saying? A black man that they could actually like, that got something going. And it really just depends on the area. But even Austin keeps telling y'all, quit trying to, you gonna lose every time trying to go date out your race as a black man. I don't think y'all really understand. And this is not me trying to say, oh, anybody can date anybody they want. I'm not in competition with these other races of women because I date outside of my race, to be honest. So this is not me trying to hog all the black men to myself. This is just me being honest. So a lot of these women, unless you bring an abundance of money to the table, you are not going to be valued in the same way that a black woman would value you and actually like you for you. And as soon as a lot of these women get mad, you know what they do? For example, I had an ex who I was with him. He was from Liberia, but he was like, he more kind of looked like me, but he was from Africa. And we broke up. I moved away, and he started dating this Honduran chick. So she's Latina. He started dating this Honduran chick. Every time she got mad at him, she talked about how he was an African booty scratcher and that he needs to go back to Africa where he was running from lions. This is the kind of stuff they say when they get mad. And he stayed with her for a minute. It ain't nothing like a black American woman. I'm sorry. It's just not that serious, fam. I've been all throughout Latin America, and it's not that serious to get unalived. Stay away from the passport bros, since most end up being crash outs, or like what Mariah said about them not having a job and nothing else going for them. Yeah, I mean, you gotta really, here's the thing. If you're gonna make all your money offline, you gotta really, really hustle. It's going to be something, especially if you're trying to make all your money off of content creation. It's going to be many times where you put in the work and you don't make nothing. It's going to be times where you come on here and people show you mad love. Like, but it takes a long time to build. It takes a long time to even build up to that. And even somebody like Austin Holloman that's been doing this for a long time, he's still out here working hard and hustling. Stop being scared and travel down to Medellin and take beautiful Mariah to the best restaurant that oversees the city, and hopefully she gives a chance. And hey, Bucks, don't be cheap, bro. South African, Kenyan, Ghanaian women look way better than Latin. And I love Latin, and there are some beautiful women. If you go to the coast, especially here in the coast, people be sleeping on the caleñas. Now, that's not on the coast, but still, that's the more Afro-Colombian place. The women in Cartagena, the women like from the coast here, you know, that are more like, that got that whole Afro-Colombian, y'all, bodies snatched naturally, naturally skin butter. So like, imagine that, but like, in terms of like numerical value, times 10 when you go somewhere like Ethiopia or Kenya. Okay, I will even cash app you all the money, said that way you will have all the money you need for the most expensive restaurant. Oh, that's so kind of you, travel lover. That's so kind. Knew he was gonna catch a stray for that. For what? Africa is where you go find the wife. South America is where you go for one night stands. Unfortunately, I would say for most people, that's going to be the reality. I'm not like, there are so many good women here in Colombia. It's not in the places that y'all are traveling to. And like, in order for you to find those good women, it's not gonna be a 4 night vacation. It's not happening. And a lot of these men don't want to live outside of Medellin. So what is there to do? Y'all don't want to live outside of the big cities and find you a woman in the country that may not have all that surgery or may not be willing to sleep with you on the first night. Y'all, please hit the like. That helps people know that I'm on live. Follow, please, if you haven't. If you like my content, Black men with class and money wins every time, everywhere. Trust. Just be sophisticated, simple. Yeah, class first. But even then, class and money only go so far. Class and money, when people like what they like, class and money only go so far. I promise you. Fact, some Black American women definitely make it harder for all Black women. Okay. In Africa, the women have natural curvy and big booty. Yeah, they be having like a different kind of big booty too. Like, it's stuff you can't. She be having like, y'all, it be out this world. A lot of Latinas would kill for that. In Colombia, it's all silicone. I would definitely rather go to Africa. It's too dangerous. Men know, but still go to Medellin for the risk. Exactly, Gio Gatewood. I like Ibagué, Colombia. It's super chill and beautiful. Local women who's way more chill. That's what they say. Or they say the costeñas are way more chill. Like the costeñas and the places that are not heavily tourist areas. Okay, so I've been talking for a minute, guys. Again, if y'all are just now coming in, I know the title says American cop found unalive. I was like, I misread, so I was like live reacting to it. I'm gonna change the title. However, he hasn't been found, and the police said it has to be 72 hours. They're not gonna find him, y'all. If they don't find, if he ain't been found within that first 24 hours in Medellin, it's not happening. If they went to his apartment and they can't find him, it's not happening. Why do you want to sleep with someone on the first night? That's a stranger, and they don't care, girl. When you move in lust, when you let your lust control you, and all you view women is as something to use for pleasure, you're not thinking about anything other than that, girl. A lot of them just have tunnel vision. They can't see past their lust. Sir, rub one out. Have you ever heard of post? Y'all know what they call that? Post clarity. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Rub one out and then think about it. That girl, let me copy the link. I'm gonna copy the link. Somebody wanted to come up earlier. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Now, if you're gonna come up here, if you're not somebody that I see regularly, you're gonna have to cam up. And the reason why you are, like, if I don't always see you in my comments, if you're new here, you're gonna have to cam up. And the reason being, because somebody came on here and whipped they man part out. One time when I did this, pulled their whole thing out on my live. Center Star says, you owe me an apology for months ago. Why? What did you do? What happened? I can't remember what happened. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, let me see if I can add you. Book, okay. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, sister? How you doing?
Everything is going good. What about you? How are you?
Pretty good. Just want to mention that, I've been following for the longest. You've been cooking. You dropped the truth, even though it hurts. Some of these guys, here's the thing, man. If they really, really work on themselves and put themselves first, work on their body, work on their finances, they don't even have to see. The thing what I always said is like traveling should be for the whole experience, travel for the whole package, travel for the
Mhm.
culture, for the views, for the food, for everything, right? Women should be always the last option. The women should be like it's like the icing on the cake, right? And it's like a
Mhm.
lot of these guys, what they do is like they making women the focus. So when they in the States, they don't even work on themselves. They can be like, man, I'm gonna wait until my next trip. I'm gonna go to Thailand, I'm gonna go to the DR. I'm not gonna focus on myself here in the States. I'm just gonna work, sleep, go, work, repeat that cycle. And I tell guys, it's like when you work on yourself, it's like you can travel, but at the same time, the women should always be secondary. It's like you never, because you never know who you're gonna meet. Is what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
there's some places where I've been, Mariah, where I didn't even smash anything, and I had fun. Because life is not about just women. You know what I'm saying? Like life is not all women. It's like these guys want to focus on women, 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 this, women, this. I mean, I get women are beautiful and we are heterosexual males at the end of the day. But are these guys are putting their lives at risk? So you telling me your life women matter more than your wife? These three or fours, the mangoes, these guys are putting their lives on the line for it. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's really sad, just seeing these situations. Now the police officer, I mean, this is great, getting crazy. I mean, a
A flight
police officer,
attendant,
a flight
and the
attendant,
flight attendant wasn't even looking for the pay for play. He just
he,
out partying.
I heard the dude was a part of the rainbow crowd.
He was.
And but the thing is, he went to a rainbow club, I heard, and he got drugged by some rainbow because he was trying to get some action, basically. What the
You
people are
think
saying.
so?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They
From
didn't
what else?
report that, but people are speculating. Now he had a man at home, but that don't mean much these days.
Yeah, because still, I mean, this, the the rainbow folks is like they turn up too. So I think something, I don't know, I don't want to speculate because not all the sources are out, but they did say he was out. He was out. His and he got drugged. It just goes to show you, is like it's you cannot take Colombia lightly. It's
You
a lot
can't.
of these guys are just putting their lives at risk. And we talked about this on other panels in the travel space. And when I mentioned this in the other panels, they'll call me a hater. They'll be like, "You a hater? You depolicing?" And I'm like, "Okay, all right. You see,
And you know
call me."
what's crazy when they say that you're a hater? This is the crazy, it's completely delusional and irrational because they act like you can't go out there with the same money and do the same thing if you wanted to. What is there to hate on? Same way how they were like, well, you're just hating on the fact that these men are leaving America and going to find a Colombian women. Let me be clear. All the American men that I like, they ain't going and doing no pay for play. I'm sorry, they're not. So like I tell people all the time, the type of American men that I like, 9 times out of 10, they in America. They in America. They got something going on in America. Them the type of American men I like. So, and that's how like I met some amazing. Let me be clear. I know an American out here who has started his own travel business. Great person, super focused, Black American man, right? And I know an African American man here that lives in Bogota. The only reason why he's here is because they moved him from North Korea to here. Colombia wasn't even on his radar. So there are some men out here, some African American men too, who are out here creating business and community and networking, and they're genuinely not. It's like the women are a secondary thing, right? And these are with men who, in the States, they could find a girlfriend. In the States, they can find a woman, right? But like when these men tell men like yourself, oh, y'all are just hating on us, it's like, sir, any man with a $50 or $100 and like $400 for a plane ticket and a couple $100 for Airbnb, if that, can come down here and do the same thing, the exact same thing. Okay. And as far as me as a woman, if I wanted to go get on that whole stroll tonight, there would be plenty of American men being to pay for it. So them telling us that we're hating on things as if we can't do them too, if we wanted to, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. At the end of the day, it's like, and you mentioned a good point earlier. You said some of these guys be like, some of these guys be like, 350 obese, thinking that they're entitled to that baddie. But the thing is, that baddie, you gotta put in that effort. Is what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like women. Here's the thing with women: they like attractive men, but at the same time, they will give you benefit of the doubt. Like maybe they'll be
It's
like,
true.
okay, maybe they'll be like, this guy, okay, he's not. I mean, he's kind of eye. but let's see if he's good at other areas in life. Like, is he
Mhm.
funny? Is he a good personality? And women actually, if I think women are actually the better gender. If I look, because we men, we just go for the physical aspect of things. We just want the baddest of the baddest women, and we don't look at personalities. That's why I said women are kind of the better gender, because they're kind of willing to give a man the benefit of the doubt. If he's not attractive, they'd be like, okay, what other areas is he good at? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing: a lot of guys in this space, travel space, they don't work. They don't want to work on themselves. They want to
Mhm.
take that shortcut in life. They want to be like, oh
Mhm.
man, you know what? In the states, I'm gonna be working, and I'm gonna be stacking up on money, sleep, work, sleep. Every piece, like I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna hit the gym. I'm not, better in my life.
Mhm.
So it's like they want to take that shortcut. See, the thing with this whole P for P thing, it's 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 really not helpful long term. It's just going to give you that short term high, and it's going to artificially boost your ego.
Mhm.
Because when you smash a pro, it's not comparable. You smashing the thrill of smashing a regular girl that you got off the mouthpiece. Like, it's
Mhm.
so much different. It's not organic. When you smash a regular girl and you pull her, it is like a different feeling compared to you doing P for P. And it's just that,
Mhm.
unfortunate people in this space will, when I mention this, they will call me a hater. They will say, hey, get Buck off the panel.
As
Buck
if you
live.
can't do the exact same thing. That's
Exactly.
crazy. If you wanted
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. And all I did was like, guys, I'd be repeating the same talk. I'll be like, guys, just travel for the sake of traveling, for the experience, for the views, for the culture, everything. Then the women is just naturally gonna be coming there. Is just naturally gonna come there. Who knows what if you go, like, I tell guys, man, just travel outside Latin America. Because
Mhm.
I've been to Europe, I've been to Africa, Asia, because who knows? You might meet your potential wife in out there in Asia, and she might happen to be French, a French chick, and y'all just met up in a restaurant or whatever. It's just that a lot of guys just want to go in these four places. These we call it in the space, we call it the big four: Brazil, Thailand, DR, Colombia, because it happens to have the nightlife, right? The red light
Mhm.
districts. These guys they don't want to go to any places other than that have red light districts, because that's the main focus. Women, women, women. I want to pay for that. I want to,
But
you
there
know,
are safer red light districts to go to. And that be the thing people try to tell, even if you're gonna do that, there are safer ones to go to. Now, they're not going to allow you to be publicized and get the way that these men have gone to Colombia and did it. That's another thing. The excessive publicizing of it, the bragging. First of all, to get on the internet and brag about messing with prostitutes is insane. Y'all don't do that in America. Why you come to Colombia and doing that? I've never seen a man in the United States get on the internet and brag about messing with prostitutes. That y'all know y'all will get shamed for that. So why do y'all do it in Colombia? That's something y'all should have been doing on the low. To get on the internet and brag about sleeping with prostitutes is wild behavior because it doesn't require anything but the right amount of money. What is there to brag about? What did you accomplish? That was supposed to be something you went and did for you, not to go tell the world. Not talking about you, but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about these men. Go ahead.
yeah. And I 100% disagree with Homies Hub. He went out of character with that, man. It's like, I already knew the dude was kind of like, he was kind of weird, but what he did to you is, it was kind of like, yo, that you like crossed the line, because a man, see, us men, we should never do that to a woman, bro. It's like the
Mhm.
thing with Homies Hub, he loses fights to man, then now he's gonna run over to the picking up on women, and it's like, as a man, you should never do that. To me, that's a bitch move. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I think,
Well,
don't be
and then he
surprised.
still
Don't be
doesn't see
surprised if
what he
he's,
said that was wrong. He still thinks that he's only addressed me appropriately when he was disrespectful from the jump. I remember
yeah,
the very first video he did that included me in it. He said, "We're gonna pull up the passport sis." This is exactly how he introduced me. We're gonna pull up the passport sis. We're not gonna call her the passport hoe yet. So already you were implying that I might be a hoe. Then he's sitting over here, yeah, she might be traveling for cultures. Maybe she's not out there getting cream pied. Like, this is the stuff he was saying about me. And he couldn't understand why I went in on him when it was just that entire time. And I'm like, is this some type of social disorder that a lot of these men have, that they don't understand that it's inappropriate to sit up and talk about women like that live? He didn't understand that. Like, what if somebody was talking about his mother or sister like that? He couldn't put two and two together that was disrespectful. So then when I went off on him, he was acting like he was confused, which I still think he understood. He just want to play stupid.
Yeah, yeah. It's you pretty much that was a straight up cook, man. Here's the thing, guys. Just take a lesson, man. Ne- Never argue with women because they will outcook you, bro. Women will outcook. Man, I'm telling you guys, man. Learn that from her homies, bro. Because that's something you should never do, man. Only another woman can cook another woman, but when you got a man versus woman,
You
you
gotta be
should,
intelligent. I've
yeah,
seen men cook women, but you gotta come prepared. You gotta be intelligent. He was just all the way out of order to begin with. He gave me plenty of material to work with.
yeah. That was a man. That was a straight up cook. I was like, I almost felt bad for the dude, but he just picked a fight with you. But
Yeah,
what's
and
his
I'm
name?
sorry.
What's
I
his
hope
name in
y'all
the
don't think that
chat?
I'm a mean person, because I really try not to go off on people like that. I prefer respectful communication. It was just to me, a line had already been crossed.
And you also cooked that one chick, that Colombian
Oh
chick.
yeah,
See
oh yeah,
the
and I
thing,
didn't
the
even
thing,
cuss her out.
the thing. I kind of laugh about her. How you gonna be a tour guide and say we don't need no tourists? See, the thing is, and I made a comment under your video or your IG post. I said,
Mhm.
I said if she wasn't a tour guide, she probably would be working at Frisbees
That was
and
you. I saw that. I saw that. That was you. I remember that comment because I chuckled. I
yeah.
chuckled. Was she still on a press cleanup tour, digging herself into a bigger hole? She tried to file a privacy complaint on the live that I did breaking down the video. YouTube didn't do anything. My other video is going to be back up because she has to go file a lawsuit to keep it from coming back up, but she has to go file it in the U.S. federal court. Sis ain't going to even be able to get a visa to go over there, let alone the money to go file the lawsuit, because yeah, it's expensive. So it will be back up. The video of us just debating. Hold on, I had one comment that I wanted to address real quick. Oh, Senator Starr, he was like, he owed me an apology. Then he said, you said Trump was going to invade Venezuela and take their oil, and I was pissed at you. Like, why would you say that? And bam, he did it like you said. Yeah, let me tell you something. Donald Trump a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. And I've been studying this kind of stuff for a long time. Geopolitics. I tell y'all all the time before people try to talk to me like I don't know what I'm talking about. And this is not me like, oh, I'm more educated than people, because if my education had nothing to do with it, then it would be irrelevant, right? But I majored in political science. I minored in history. Geography was my third field of study, as well as economics and Latin American studies, U.S. Latin American relations. I studied that in depth. And then I continued. I was a U.S. history teacher. I had a social studies composite certification. So this is not a situation where y'all are talking to somebody who's just giving their opinions about stuff. I saw the chess pieces being moved on the board a long time ago, and people get mad at me. I remember I was watching this guy, and people are like, Gemini's talking future tense. And then they sound crazy until 3 months later, and then you see it happening in real time. That's really how it is. So y'all gotta understand, Donald Trump is a Gemini, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, is a Gemini, and Marco Rubio is a Gemini. They all Gemini. I know what they finna do before they do it. I see the moves being played. I see the play, baby. But anyway, I'm sorry. What were
No,
you gonna
no,
say, bro?
you're good. I just got one last more question before I hop off the panel, and give others a chance, to ask you questions or if they have any comments. One last question is like, so how so far how are you liking Colombia? And is like, do you see yourself? I mean, what is the long term view of it? just based on
Okay,
all these situations.
I'm gonna say this now just to clarify because Homie Hub is under the impression, and he has put a lot of his viewers under the impression that I just got to Colombia, and I'm seeing it brand new, and I have these green eyes. No, I came to Colombia June 2024. I left last year for like at the end for 5 months to go travel, and then I came back this January. And considering a lot of the anti-foreigner sentiment and considering what the situation that just happened with Chill Capo, I've talked about that on here. I don't think that was all the way copacetic, how that situation went down. And I know I'm building an online presence. And then you have people out here who are vindictive, like Valentina, right? Even though Colombia is a beautiful place in terms of health, it has much to offer. I would always come to Colombia to get any type of surgery or dental work done. I would always come to Colombia at a month at a time to just enjoy different cities, the music, the people, the culture, the parties. And I like Colombia has a certain magic to it that it's very difficult to duplicate, even though you're really flirting with danger. I'll be honest, right? I do not want to continue to build my business down here or continue to build a name for myself down here, especially as a foreigner, because all it takes is one hater. One hater. Are you getting into it with the wrong person down here? And they will confiscate everything you built down here. I've seen it happen. They will literally confiscate everything you've invested into this country. And they'll confiscate your property. There's nothing you can do about it. So to me, it's not a wise decision for somebody like me that is active on social media. If you're a low-key person and it's more difficult for you to make enemies, then I think it's worth it to take that risk. Me, I'm gonna go establish myself in Puerto Rico as my home base. And then I'm gonna come, because nobody can deport me from Puerto Rico. It's a US territory.
Right.
And then I'm gonna come tour Latin America, the different islands. So I always come back to Colombia, but to establish myself, I don't think that's a wise idea for me as a content creator.
Oh, I forgot one more question. Dating, like, do you usually date overseas for you personally, or you just out there just for the sake of traveling?
I'm out here for the sake of traveling. Now, to be honest, I have dated one person since I've been here in Colombia. When I went to Ecuador, I didn't date anybody, go on dates. I don't get on Tinder. I'm not like looking for a man. When I went to Peru, same thing. Any other place the only other place where I had like an actual boyfriend that I traveled to and we were together for like a couple of years was in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. But then that was a whole different situation because again, that's the U.S. territory. He had his own, like it's like dating somebody in another state. But like I don't travel with the intention of looking for people or to get into a relationship. It has to be or to hook up. I don't travel and hook up. Like I don't do that at all. It has to be I met a person and we were getting to know each other and it just kind of happened naturally, which is very difficult because to be honest, I rarely meet people that I like romantically. I meet people who I think are cool enough to talk to, but to go any further, it's like so rare for me.
Okay, that was my last question. I'm gonna drop off the panel. If anybody got any
Okay,
comments or
all right. Well, it was
questions,
good talking to you, and I hope
yeah.
to see you again.
All right, salute, peace.
I salute you. Enjoy your evening.
You too.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give another person the opportunity to come up. Let them know that education, and I don't say that to try to, y'all know how people will always bring up their degree and it's irrelevant. Like somebody will be talking about politics and then they talk about how they have a health administration degree. And it's like, that don't got nothing to do with this. Unless you're talking about unless you're talking about the politics as it relates to that, like people be thinking they got a degree and that they can go speak on something that don't have nothing with their degree. The only reason why I bring it up is because it's relevant to the conversation. Like it's actually real. If it wasn't relevant, I wouldn't even bring it up. You could not pay me to go to Colombia, and I speak perfect Spanish. Them people are possessed. Lady Ali, yeah, it's like this. Okay, you have Colombians with really good heart, but like, let me tell you something. And I think it's like particular to Medellin. You have to be careful. I think Chil Capo said this. He was like, I'm always ready. Like with that Valentina chick who got on the internet and she was dogging him as soon as he got deported. And y'all, he pulled up the receipts. He pulled up the receipts of her hitting him up, asking her for help to get her Instagram back after it. Like she's literally begging him for help, right? And he was like, I keep the receipts because I'm always ready for a paisa to turn on me. You have to understand, you may think that you're the deepest friends and it can be cool, and it's cool until it's not. It's cool until it's not. And you got some that's going to be classy. Like I have a Colombian homegirl. When she broke up with her man, it was very classy, very cordial, right? And then you got others that's going to take you up and through there. Do you understand? All the way up and through there in a way that you ain't never seen up and through there before. I've seen it. And that's why, like, that's why I have my few friends that I chill with. I don't try to get involved with everybody out here, and that's just me coming from the hood. I already know everybody ain't your friend. You do a great job of providing expats the information to assimilate in the local culture, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate you. Good to see you back. I think the problem is too, people don't want to talk about, if you want to help people come over here and be successful, you have to talk about the bad. You have to talk about the underbelly. You have to, or else you're setting them up for failure. You can have an amazing time here in Colombia with some caveats. You cannot move here how you move in the United States. Bismarck, there was no shortage of social media contacts for local men and women. I've been to Colombia in February for the very first time, and I stayed in Armenia for 3 weeks. But I also visited other nearby cities and never felt danger because I moved correctly. Yeah, I mean, you have to. And then to just never, I'm the type of person, even when I'm friends with people here, it will take me a long time to go to their house. Because all it takes is you making me an aromática or a tinto and slipping something in my drink because you think I have something. So even me as a woman, I watch everybody. Okay? Hey, O'Brown. Listen, you and I both know that life is a minefield and somebody needs to help you find the mines. Exactly. Now, I have one more story I wanted to get into. This was a young Asian man who was claiming that he was given a piece of candy that had some type of substance on it. And he says he got, drugged from the candy. So this is here in Colombia. Let me tell you something. That's the thing here. People will see Asians as a much easier target or lick here. I don't know why, but I've heard a lot of stories involving Asian men traveling here.
Last night I got drugged, bro. It's crazy because I feel like I got targeted because I'm like one of the only Asians here. Should I explain the story right now? So I just got some like food and shit. 5 p.m. I'm gonna go back to my hostel and try to meet some new people. So on the way to the hostel, some guy came up to me and I saw he had a bag of like lollipops and stuff, and I was like, that's definitely drug lollipop. I'm not taking any of that. He kept talking to me and shit, talked back, and he was like, oh, let me give you this lollipop as a gift. So he like picked up with his hand and stuff and he gave it to me, but he only touched the handle of the lollipop, and I touched the wrapper. So I touched the wrapper and stuff. He like fist bumped me, which made me like close my hand and fist bump him. I like put the lollipop in my pocket straight after, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna throw this away as soon as possible. But as I was walking, my hand got really numb. My hand started tingling, got really numb. And I was like, damn, I got fucking laced. The wrapper was poisoned. And I was walking back and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I cannot touch my face right now. I gotta keep walking and try to get to the hostel. And on the way to the hostel, I like did a couple turns, and I saw this guy on a bicycle following me. And I was like, yeah, no, that's fucked up. So after that, I saw him following me and stuff. I just called the Uber and went back to my Airbnb. And that night was supposed to be a good night because I wanted to go back to the hostel, socialize with people. But I was fucking drugged, man. I knew to never take shit from a stranger, but it was a fucking lollipop, you know? He poisoned the...
Now, I got put on to this. Okay, so shout out to Unseen Medellin on Instagram, but I got put on to this when I was in the United States. For those of y'all who don't follow Rondell's Unpopular Opinion, you should. And she put me on to how people were coming from South America, lacing stuff, lacing napkins and putting them in door handles for car, like lacing candy and like in flowers. So people were saying they thought that this story was fake. But I was hearing about things like this happening in the United States with some of these substances that they bring up. So you do have to be careful. I know a lot of the times, y'all, Americans, we have very giving hearts. So if somebody's selling some candy for like a couple mil pesos or something like that, you feel like, oh, well, let me just buy it for them. Give them the money. It's better to give them the money than to accept the candy. Just give them the money. Whatever it costs, I don't want the candy, just give them the money. Don't ever buy candy off the street. Never. And I keep having to explain my daughter, because what they do is they try to offer it to the kid so the kid can pressure you. And I tell my daughter all the time, don't take that candy from them. Altogether 2 years. The Cubans are more European culturally. Colombia still have those Amazonian blood cells running through there in their culture. It's because Asians come from more reserved societies and culture, generally anyway. Yeah, damn, a lollipop. Yeah, Jeremiah. So you have to be careful. If you want to do somebody a favor and support them so that they can, make a living, just give them the money. Don't take with that. Don't take that candy from these. Because y'all got to understand, usually the people that are selling candy on the street, they're the most desperate. They're the most desperate. Don't eat that. Homies Hub Live talking shit about you right now. Let me see. I'm finna add you, girl. Hold on. We finna go on Homies Hub Street Live. I do this just for y'all, because really I don't care about nothing he talking about. We finna go on the Homies Hub just to see if he really on there talking shit.
Hey, can you hear
I
me?
know he ain't talking shit, girl. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Homies Hub. I heard she was on your live talking shit about me. Thank you so much, Beanie Boy Intel. Hi, Mariah. Excellent stream. I've already subbed to your channel. Tuning in from the UK. Thank you. Let's see what you got to say. You watching me, I'm watching you. Oh, you're not watching.
Hey, am I on, Mariah?
You're on. Hold on, girl.
Okay.
Realizing that saying my name or speaking on me is going to give you clout, right? Especially it feeds into everything going on. I know she sees an uptick on her YouTube views. A bunch of my followers is going over there, checking her content out, subbing up to her, because I'm not going to lie to you, right? Me and her kind of almost.
Now, mind y'all, put in the chat, did I bring up the Homies Hub during this whole live? Did I bring him up? No, y'all watching me brought him up, which I don't mind, but he is under this delusion that I need him to grow on here when I don't. All I need to do is be consistent. If it was really about me trying to feed off of his audience, y'all, I would literally just go on there. But I'm not, because it's more about my respect. If I went on there, I could easily watch him and anything he wanted to talk about, and that would get me more followers. I won't go on there because he disrespected me. And he's saying I issued an apology. I'm saying he needs to give a sincere apology and send it to me. The only apology I saw, I'm not saying he didn't apologize to me on his channel. I don't know. But the only apology I saw was him like, it was like a light, I'm sorry. So no, to me, it wasn't sufficient. It wasn't sufficient.
Almost have the same personality in the sense that we're very stern and direct people and we don't give a fuck. So of course you guys are going to want to see that clash on a live stream. I don't mind if you guys go there and show her some love because she needs it, right? But don't start trying to pay.
Y'all see him still trying to throw shade, show her some love because she needs it. Now, this man is acting like, now I just got back on YouTube because I've been said I don't want to let my channel die. But let's be very clear, okay? I was building up whatever I got going on YouTube before he came along. My channel was actually doing good. Then I started talking about politics and the algorithm just wasn't messing with me for a while. But like, I don't need you to pop the homies hub. I don't do content for a living. All the people that come find me and they go to my business page, they found me off of either Instagram or TikTok. Let's be so for real. The reason why I'm not gonna go over there is because he steady be disrespecting.
Paint this narrative like you're not about to have this conversation because I'm disrespectful. That's not what's going on here.
That is.
You don't want to have this conversation because you're gonna have to answer some really tough questions. Like,
y'all, it's the delusion. It's the delusion. First of all, homies hub, you have not asked tough questions. The only question that you have asked me is why I'm here. And then when I explained why I'm here, I explain why I'm here every single day. Then you still act like you can't understand why I'm here. You still act dumb and slow. What tough questions could you possibly have for me that I cannot answer in an intelligent way? Who do you think you are? It's the delusion for me, sir. What tough questions are you going to ask? Why did you come to Colombia? That doesn't align with female mating strategy. Are you going to ask me a question like that? That's so low IQ. It's like low IQ. It's low vibrational. What you going to ask me about the passport bros? Are you going to ask me a question like, why do you care that we're down here doing pay for play? That's easy. I'm going to answer you with the same answer I've always had. I don't care. Go do that. Stop doing it on the internet. Because now it's starting to affect visa regulations. The Colombian people are calling for tighter visa regulations that affect everybody. You don't have any questions of intelligence to ask me, nor have I seen you ask me any intelligent questions.
Like, why the fuck are you in Colombia with a child?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't I say he gonna ask me some stupid stuff? Going right back to why are you in Colombia then with the child? I've answered, that's not a hard question, sir. This is the problem when people think that they are more intelligent than what they are. I'm in Colombia with my child because, hey, Colombia actually is a really good place to raise a child if you stay in the suburbs or the south side. There are actually a lot more activities for kids to do here. You can go to restaurants here and even an upscale restaurant here, and they'll have playgrounds for children. It's cheap to put your kids in activities here. You'll spend like $100 a month on gymnastics, $9 a month on soccer. The education here is really good, especially if you're going to do private play, a private education, a private school, and you can put them in a bilingual school, or you have time to homeschool because the cost of living is cheaper. My daughter has had nothing but fun since she's been here. So him asking, why are you in Colombia with the child, as if that's a hard question and difficult to answer. Did I seem like I struggled answering that question? This is the level of delusion by which this man is operating.
Why are you in Colombia and you don't got your own crib? You're fucking sharing a crib with other Colombians. Hell no.
Okay, so he says that like it's an insult. It's easy to answer that. Y'all know before, other time I've traveled, I've been by myself. I wanted to be around other adults. It gives me an opportunity to talk to people to where I'm not in the house all day alone. And my daughter gets to practice her Spanish. My rent is cheaper. What's wrong with living with other Colombians? It's always somebody to help you clean. It be times when I'm working, they'll cook some food so my daughter can eat because I'm working. What do you mean? That's called cultural exchange. Oh, because we're adults, we have to live by ourselves all the time just for no reason. For what? I'm a single woman who's not dating. I don't care about bringing men over here. So what are you talking about? This is a way to culturally enrich my experience. So to you, that's an insult. To me, it's not. Maybe if you decided to get you some Colombian roommates, you could actually speak better Spanish. You could learn Spanish. You could practice your social skills so that you weren't socially awkward.
Who the fuck approved you to move your daughter to South America and she's still in her developing phases? My homeboys in the States, they want to relocate so bad and they have young kids. They're like, man, I don't want to be bringing my kids across the world. Now,
Sir, first of all, I don't need no approval. Are you her father? Now, me and her dad discussed this, but at the end of the day, I did what I wanted to do. What do you mean, who approved me? This is the problem. Him steady worried about why I'm over here, who approved you. I do what I want to do. Sorry that your sorry ass homeboys have all these excuses as to why they can't. Me, I don't think like that. I don't think like y'all. When I want to do something, I figure out a way to do it. I make it happen. I don't sit up and limit myself. If I put it in my mind and I want to do it, I don't say I can't do it because X, Y, Z. The question that I ask myself is, how can I do it? That's the difference. And what you're really mad about the Homies Hub is because y'all hate single mothers, because all the fine single mothers back in the States turned y'all down. Even now with the kid, they still wouldn't fuck with you, Homies Hub. The girl that you liked, that you thought was fine in high school, they might have 2 or 3 kids right now, still wouldn't come fuck with you. That's what you type of men are mad about. And y'all think that we should live our lives in punishment because we're single. But y'all hate to see a single mom thriving and making decisions for themselves. That's the real issue. And it's all projection. Like when y'all say, oh, we're jealous because y'all are coming down here sleeping with these women. As if me, a light-skinned black woman from the South, a light-skinned big booty woman from the South can't pull y'all in the States. Easy. But I don't want it because there's nothing behind it. It's meaningless. And then y'all get upset because I'm out here doing what you as a single man doing and doing it better. Hating.
You're coming to Medellin, that's not really even a city that's appreciating foreigners. You're bringing your child here and all that shit. We have these questions. No one is really actually invested in your child, which we're not going to involve.
Y'all, how many times has this man, thank you, travel lover, how many times has this, sorry girl, I'm gonna let you talk in a minute. How many times has this man brought my child up? He's brought my child up several times. He's saying he's not invested, yet he's asked this question from the first time he did a live about me. He's steady worried about why I'm here. Nigga, worried about why you're here. You keep talking about this is such a bad place and a horrible place. Then why haven't you left? Why haven't you left? You talking about this such a horrible place, that all this, Why are you need to ask yourself that, because I don't care. Stay here all you want to. I don't want the answer to that question. I don't care. The same question that you're asking me, you need to turn those questions inward, internally, and ask yourself. Instead of worry about me, a single woman that you are not sleeping with, who has a child that's not by you, instead of worry about what I'm doing, hoe ass nigga. Not yet. He's still missing, and the police have said they're not looking for him yet. They said they gotta wait. I'm not joining his stream. What he doesn't understand is he thinks because he has a bigger following than me that he's doing me a favor. But this is what I understand about circles like that. The women are the value. If I hop in that live, that whole live stream gonna go crazy. That whole live stream gonna go crazy. So he act like the women are the value. You think men really want to sit up? That's why he gotta pull me up. Do y'all think these men want to sit up and listen to this ashy lip man talk all day? No, they don't. He has to talk about the ladies. He has to talk about the women. I did cover the police officer. So far, he's still missing. The police said they're not looking for him because it hasn't been 72 hours yet. It hasn't been confirmed that he has been unalive, but let's be for real. It's Medellin, y'all. They ain't found him by now, and then the police ain't started looking. It's a wrap for your boy.
And no one's really overly invested in you. We're more so trying to understand the mentality and what's going on, because I promise you, if you could understand the situation with Grifter Sincere, you will understand the issue going on in America.
He keep calling me Grifter Sincere. Do you know what a grifter is, sir? Grifters are people who peddle narratives that they don't believe in. And like, I don't know, chat, do y'all feel like I'm fake? Do y'all feel like I'm coming over here trying to peddle a message to y'all that I don't believe in? Thus far, I've stood on business about everything that I've said, everything that I believe. This man is clearly obsessed with me. So, sir, I need you to learn the definition of a grifter, because nothing about me gives grifter. I've been consistent in everything that I have said. Not only have I been consistent, I've been fair in my assessments. For example, whenever I got the entire situation with Chill Capo and got his side of the story and got some other sides that I can't even talk about on here, I was able to form an unbiased opinion and come to the conclusion that he got lined up for certain. I don't have to grift about nothing. If I wanted to be a grifter, I definitely wouldn't be getting on here talking about nothing that goes on in Colombia. If I was truly in this YouTube game to make money, let's be clear, I'm not an ugly woman. Do you know what I would sit on this channel and do? I would sit on this channel and talk bad about all men all day. I would talk about all the men that's taking care of me. And I would talk about how these women need to find a provider man that's a millionaire. All these women need to find a provider man that's a millionaire. If I wanted to grift, I would get on here selling dreams. How am I grifting? And I'm telling you the real about a Medellin nightmare that these men could possibly step into. How am I grifting when I'm giving y'all the realities about the situation that y'all have caused here in terms of immigration tightening up, in terms of local Colombians calling for more visa constraints, which eventually that's going to have to materialize and manifest, if not now, eventually. Had no problem with y'all come down here paying for coochie. Can y'all do it and act like y'all got some sense?
In Texas, that is probably one of the states in America where rent is the cheapest. Why would you make the decision to relocate to Colombia to save money as a single?
Again, y'all, I came to Colombia so that I could homeschool my daughter and so that she could learn Spanish. And because of people like here look down me, I came down here for cultural exchange. It wasn't just about rent. Again, this is not a hard question. These aren't hard questions. These aren't hard questions. Y'all, all of these are softballs. These are not hard questions. This is just a nigga that's mad that he could never naturally in the wild pull a woman that look like me. Never naturally. I promise you, he ain't even pulling them here in Colombia unless they pros and think he got some money. This is a dude that wants to control women that look like me being up in my business. I don't even want to watch this no more. Honestly and truly, I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, girl. She dropped off. I am so sorry. I just got to talking. Homie's Hub ain't shit in the USA. Oh, lame ass. Yeah, like, I don't even care about what he's talking about. Just debate him and silence him. Bro, I don't want to go on there with him. Honestly, I don't even care what he got to say from there on out. He is a hater. He an absolute hater. Listen, guys, it's real simple. Would you question a woman that comes to America from a different country with her child to have a better life, or just for whatever reason, he's so pressed? Every time he talk about me, he want to know why I came here watching, and then using who approved you. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean who approved me? And you don't always measure better by amount of dollars. If I want to pick up and go to another country with my child right now, I can do so. And I don't got to ask for the approval of nobody. What are you talking about? Then he's sitting up here, oh, you sharing an apartment with Colombian and having a great time. I love my Colombian roommates. Guess what? I could have 10 roommates in this mug and be working at, let me tell y'all something. I could be living in the United States, working at the Waffle House, living in a house full of 10 Mexicans with roaches. Not that Mexicans weren't roaches, y'all. I'm just saying I could be living in the hood and I could still get more men than what you could get women. I could still get a man to be in a relationship with me if that's what I wanted to do. You, on the other hand, you're the one who has to bring some financial benefit because it ain't going to be your looks or your personality, sir. It's not going to be that. You got to be out here working hard, trying to provide, stressing and struggling. That's you. A woman I don't gotta do that, baby. If I wanted to, which I pay my own way, but if I wanted to have 5 different men funding my entire trip or travels, I absolutely could. I don't have to have a job to do that. That's your struggle, sir. Stop trying to make your struggles my struggles as a woman. This is just a misunderstanding. It's not common for single women to bring their children to Medellin. It's not a misunderstanding, Sean. What it is he don't like that he sees a single woman with this much freedom. He don't like it. Men like this feel like after you have a kid, we're supposed to have a mentality that our life is over and we can't live our dreams and that we are not the master of our universe and the captain of our shit. He keep on using words like, oh, who approved you? You came here. You're just upset because the situation that you think is supposed to constrain somebody like me, I use it as a propeller to push me forward. I wanted to travel before I had my daughter. All I had to do was wait until she got older and it was go, baby. What do you mean? I'm not joining his life. Here's the thing. Y'all are not going to coerce me into joining his life because I just don't want to. Again, all these questions he's asking y'all, I've answered them right here. You see it. I'm not going to get on this live and deal with this old low IQ Negro and then be getting frustrated because he's still asking me the same question that I answered 10 million times. When he first found me, I answered all. You can go on all my channels. Like, there's so much content of me explaining why I'm here. If he don't comprehend it by now, he don't want to. I don't like talking to slow people. I don't. Real niggas know homie hugs ain't getting no women unless he, like, be so for real. I already know his breast stink because he be sitting there with that lower lip hanging, stale air, just coming in and out. Boy, stop. And you worried about what the hell I'm doing. You need to be worried about that halitosis. The fuck? It's no way your child's dad is okay with moving his kid out the country unless you got pregnant by a bum, perhaps. My daughter's dad is an engineer. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all make assumptions based on your life. I didn't get pregnant by no bum. My daughter, Tatiana, come here. Come here. Now I gotta bring my daughter on here. Now I gotta bring my daughter on here. Hey, Tati. No, when's the last time you talked to your dad?
2 days ago.
Okay. What you gonna do this summer?
Still with my dad.
If you call your dad and ask your dad for some money, do he send it to you?
Yes.
If you need
No money.
hold on. Have there ever been a time where you called your dad and asked him for some money and he did not send the money?
Never.
Never.
Oh, who asked that? Actually, I know somebody.
If you called your dad right now and asked him for $100 or $200, will he send the money?
Probably.
Give me my phone. No, not for him. Ask for some money. Who bought that laptop over there? You had it. Did your dad know that you're here in Colombia?
Yes.
Okay. Is your dad okay with you being over here in Colombia?
Yeah.
All right. So y'all see that? That was just off the cuff. That was just, Tatiana, come here. Do you have your own room at your dad's house?
Oh yeah, but he made me sleep in it upstairs.
Okay. When you go to your dad's house, are you struggling or hungry or wanting for anything?
Oh, he gives me whatever I want.
Oh, your dad gives you whatever you want. Okay. Go. Bruh. Don't be projecting all of that single baby mama with a bum ass baby daddy on me. I'm not scared to call my baby daddy and ask my baby daddy for some money. Do you understand? During COVID, when I couldn't work, I ain't slept with my baby daddy since my daughter was like 6 months old. She's 9 years old. I called my baby daddy and my baby daddy paid my rent during. Do you understand this type of baby daddy I got? If I called my baby daddy today and told my baby daddy I was asked out and I ain't got no money, he's sending the funds today. Do you understand the kind of baby daddy I got? And no, he's not no old ass trick. We went to college together. I've known him since I was 12 years old. This wasn't just some random man that I had a baby with. We've known each other since I was 12. We went to the same college. So y'all trying to put these single baby mama blues on me and then feel like just because I have my baby daddy can't be active because I'm doing what I want to do with my life is insane. It's insane. And he cool with you moving his daughter to one of the most dangerous cities in Latin America. What was he gonna do about it? My daughter can go over with her dad right now and live better than most of all these men talking shit. No, I'm not a dummy. I would never have a baby by a man that don't take care of his kid. My daughter dad is African. That's not even in their culture. He's Ethiopian. That's not their culture to not take care of their kids. What do y'all mean? All you punk ass want to be content creators, especially motherfuckers from the East Coast. Yeah. Two people of color be rating each other, but guess what? I'm gonna win. As a conscious sister, tell me who wins. I don't care that you're disappointed in me, Bobby Long. I'm sick of this. I'm scared of that lip too, and am. You more worried about me, sir. My daughter is living better than you over here. My daughter will go to America and live better than you. Worried about the wrong thing. Needs to be worried about you than my daughter and how she living. If something were to happen to me today, my daughter finna go live good. She finna be in a big ass house in the suburbs. Her dad gonna buy her whatever she want. She gonna go to whatever school she want. College gonna be paid for, everything. And you worried about my daughter and what we're doing over here. I can coach my daughter. Do y'all see? I just called, asked her, I didn't coach her nothing. She can't answer. And my daughter blunt, she gonna answer how she wanna answer. I'm not joining his stream because I don't care about nothing he's talking about. Because it's all he's in my business and my daughter's dad's business. He's in my business and my daughter's dad's business. See, y'all are the ones who think about, oh, when you have a baby with a woman, you can try to use the baby to control her. That's not happening with me. Not now, not ever. It's not happening. That's okay. Immigrant, your child probably doesn't speak fluent Spanish, and so she has to adapt to a totally different environment. How do you think people become fluent? You think they become fluent by staying comfortable? That's not how that works. Different environment, and might feel isolated from an outside point of view. It looks reckless. No, I don't care what you think. People come to the United States with their kids every day that don't speak a lick of English. Guess what? By the time them kids are grown, they speak English, and that opens opportunities. Bilingualism is a door opener. You can go to the United States and get a better job or be better paid on your job because you're bilingual. So to you, it's reckless because you move in fear. You don't understand that being uncomfortable grows a person. That's the problem. I used to be a teacher. That's what's wrong with these kids now. Y'all are so worried about keeping them comfortable, but now they're weak. They're not growing. Now they're over there in the United States running amok. Running a damn muck because everything is about the comfortability this, and catering to every little thing, every little need to these kids. No, you need to put kids, you got to understand this. If a kid does not grow up in the, which my daughter's never lived in the hood, she's always had everything she needs. Okay, she needs something to grow that character. This is the perfect environment to do so. But y'all don't understand that. She Black, when she talks about them any daddy and white men, she's referring to Homie's Hub, Afro Feature. No, because hold on, that ain't no Afro Feature. That ain't no Afro Feature. What are y'all talking about? I don't know too many people that got a lip that hanging like this. What are y'all talking about? That's what killed me. Y'all try to attribute everything to Black people. What are y'all talking about? Most of the Black men that I know don't got no lip hanging down like that. I'm sorry. They don't. Girl, I'm trying to bring you back on here. I despise stupid people and stupid arguments. Thank you, Mariah. Yeah. No, y'all trying to goad me into joining his street. I ain't even watching it. I don't really care. Only reason why I went on there is because y'all got on there. Y'all told me to go on it. Leave. Anybody who follow Homie's Hub and you're in my comment section and you're here with the purpose and you feeling like you gonna troll me and going on here and you're threatening to leave the live, get on here for y'all. I got on here for the people that watch me for me. So that's what he don't understand. I don't give a damn. He can keep all his traffic on his side. Now, if it's somebody that just happened to like me that came over here, I'm not talking to you. But like you thinking that you're adding value to the space that I'm in just because you coming over here trying to be messy. leave. Get your ass on. Scurry. The people that actually like me and what I have to say, they're gonna say. That's what he don't understand. I don't care about none of that. You can't compare Medellin to the USA. It's been proven over and over. Immigrants have succeeded in USA. Not so much case for USA citizen going to Medellin and succeed. What did I have to do with me and my child? My daughter does American school. So what are you talking about? My daughter does an American school online. So what are y'all talking about? Y'all too much in my business. Y'all project your fears of what you can't do or what you can't accomplish onto everybody else. Because you walked around here with this loser mentality all your life. The same shit that apply to you don't apply. Life don't apply to me the way it applies to you lame niggas, period. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, I know you hate it. That's why half of y'all hate women. Because y'all like, oh, y'all life is easier than our entity. My life is easier than yours. I'm not even my life is easier than yours. I don't have it as bad. I could never understand. I could never relate. I could never relate. Keep your foot on that bum homie's hub neck. Yeah, like, you worried about what I'm doing? Find something better to do with your time, sir. And again, I wasn't even talking about him. He, in order for him to feel self-important, he needs to run with this narrative that I need him for clout. He needs to run with this, like, it's crazy how these niggas be. Loser Lennis, anyway, ain't got nothing better to do than say stupid things over and over. Yeah. The fact that you sitting up worried about my daughter, you sitting up worried about why I'm here, you sitting up worried about my living situation, and me having you sitting up worried about all the wrong things. Go worry about you and your life. Homies is more relevant to you. And here's the problem. Again, this is lame nigga talk. Lame nigga talk. Let's be very clear. Relevancy is fleeting. Let's be clear. This is what I know. People could be watching you today and not watching you tomorrow. This should not be the purpose of this content shit. The purpose of this content stuff is should be to drive traffic toward other business and to open doors for other opportunities for you to build an audience. I don't care who has more followers, subscribers, or watchers. It don't matter. That don't make you official. That don't make you legit. Again, if I wanted to come on here like a lame bitch and talk about lame bitch shit all day that I know would appeal to the masses of women, this channel would be way bigger than what it is. But I understand the value in putting in work and building something authentic. And I'm willing to take whatever time I need to take. Now, Homie's Hub spoke on me first. He's making it seem like I'm trying to latch on to him for relevancy. When he spoke on me, I didn't even know who he was. He wasn't even in my algorithm. He spoke on me, and then boom, you pop up in my algorithm. And then I see you talking shit. But let's be clear. He spoke on me first. And what's delusional is he's trying to make it seem like I need him. When you go on my Instagram, I only made one video that I took from a live. I took the video from a live that he popped up on and his followers popped up on, telling me to go on his live. So I responded. I would have never even talked about him in that live. So this whole narrative that I'm trying to use him for clout is crazy and delusional. And no, I'm not coming on your live with them raggedy ass niggas. First of all, bitch, you gonna have to pay me. Let's be clear. He is always speaking on me. And people send it to me. Most of the time, I don't even say nothing. I don't even respond. He do be speaking on me Always. I don't bring him up until somebody else bring it up. I really don't. Y'all see I'm not over there listening on that live stream right now. Because I don't give a fuck about what the fuck he talking about for real, to be honest. I'm not finna go in there and listen to that foolishness with them foolish ass niggas that watch him. I'm so proud when I saw a young sister articulating herself with Valentina, and to hear the vile language coming from your mouth, as many of us, do expect more from you. Look, Body Long, let me tell you something. Here's the thing. Why are you still here? Honestly, if it offends you that much, why are you still listening? Because I'm not about to fit into these boxes that y'all try to put me in. If you want to be here, you're welcome to be here. You're not going to police what I say. I'm not going to fit into these boxes. We can keep it gangster, we can keep it cordial. How you want to go down? That's me. I can do both, and I can do both very, very well. Very well. It's really also what y'all trying to do. Right. Every time he put me up on that channel, they go wow. You a little too white for how you keep throwing that N-word around while also calling him I didn't call him no monkey. When did I call him a monkey? He is using your likeness to make money. Exactly. I'm not gonna sue him. Keep it up. Here's the homie hub. If you watching, keep on using my likeness. I'm not finna sue you. I'm not finna strike your channel. None of that. Keep on. Who cares? You aligned. You need it. I understand. You need it. This man gonna forever get on that channel and talk about me. Right. We need gorgeous Maria defeat homies hub tonight, for real. So nobody says anything more about beautiful Mariah. And we do a debate. He can come on my channel. How about that? I'm not doing it on his channel. I'm not finna get on there making him no more money. Come on my channel, homies hub. You want to debate? Come on my channel. If you watching, you want to debate? Come on my channel. Bring it over here. Because if I'm gonna sit up here and debate foolishness, I'm gonna get paid. So if you want to debate, come on my channel. Come on my channel. Bring your homies over here. Because I'm not finna be over there cooking your ass and you making all the money. You got me fucked up. Come over here. I won't mute you nothing. I'll be quiet and let you say the ignorant shit that you want to say and then proceed to cook your ass. But I'm not going on your channel. So if you really want to debate, homie hub, come on over here. I'm not gonna mute you. I'm not gonna kick you off my live. I'm not gonna do no whole shit. But if you want to debate, you come on mine. I'm not coming on yours. You want to debate, come on mine. If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. If that's what you want, if you truly just want a fair debate, I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna go on your channel and make you no money. I know them super chats gonna go crazy as soon as I go over there. Hell no. Would you agree though that your situation isn't typical? It don't matter if it's not typical. It's my situation. It's my business. It don't matter. So what? It's not typical. Who give a damn? And here's the thing. It's not that rare. There are other single women here with kids. I don't care. If you are from the Homies Hub and you want to unsubscribe from me because you're not getting a debate out of me in Homies Hub, go. I don't care. My channel was monetized before y'all got here. It's not that many of y'all here, no way. First of all, and like I said, if he want to debate me, he got to come on my channel and do it. He can ask all the little retarded questions he want to ask on my channel. I'm not going on his platform. He can come over here. I won't mute him. I'll let him talk. I won't cut him off. None of that. So you come over here. You bring it over here. I'm ducking smoke. No, I'm not going on your channel. I'm not making you no money. I'm not y'all bring it over here. And I got time tonight. Guys, everyone get homies to come. Yeah, come over here. I'm not doing it over here. They running a fundy for you right now. Yeah, do it over here. Do it over here. Do it over here. Do it over here. I'm not coming on. He don't understand. I'm not coming to his channel. Y'all see the retarded? I look in the super. Here's somebody super chat. She keep talking about you. She on your body for real. Nigga that keep. This is the delusion of these type of dudes. Now he keep bringing me up, and then when I respond, I'm on him. This is the delusion of y'all. That's why y'all can't get women in the United States. Y'all can't tell when a woman don't want you. She just disgusted by you. You can't tell the difference. Y'all lack social skills. He ain't commenting on it. He's making videos on it. Yeah, he keep on. It's not gonna be good for my channel. It's not the only way it's gonna be good for my channel is if he bring it over here. I'm not going on his channel. He has nothing of value to offer me over there. So if he wants to, he can bring the discussion over here. Bring it over here, sir. If you're not gonna bring it over here, I'm not gonna do it. So y'all all seen over here. I bring it over here. I'll do it. I'll go. I can handle this lightweight for hours. I got time. Bring it over here. Yeah, he not gonna do it. And let me tell y'all why. This whole thing, again, this is why he don't really want to debate me, is what I'm trying to explain to you. All of this, he keep leaving in my comments, you duck and smoke. He keep bringing my name up to try to get me to come over there. All of that is a ploy for him to get me over there so he can make money off of the situation. I'm not no dummy. If I'm gonna come on a debate, you're gonna come on my shit and I'm gonna make the money. I'm not going over there. So all of this is to get his viewers riled up so they can send him super chats. That's it. That's why he's not gonna come on my show, y'all. He's not gonna come over here and do it because he don't really want to do it. It's about money. He already know I'm a cook him, but he willing to do it because he gonna get paid anyway. I was trying to reach out to you and let you know how dangerous this black travel space is. Welcome to the jungle. I don't even consider myself as part of the black travel space. I'm in my own lane. Them lames keep bringing my name up, and they've been bringing my name up. It's not just him, since Instagram. No, I won't kick him out. But he better come over. Let me say this. Don't come over here with that nasty, freaky talk. Don't come over here talking nasty. Who is this? DC Vocal. Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hi. This is Mariah Sincere. Who am I talking to? Hello?
D-Vocal.
Devo. Hi, Devo. What's up?
Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear
Good
me?
evening. Yeah, did you have something you wanted to add?
I wanted to talk about something other than Homies Hub.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, I was just gonna say that I actually discovered you from Homies Hub, and then he covered your debate with the tour guide from Colombia, and like there was some interesting like perspective being like discussed there, so that drew me to your channel. pretty much.
So what?
I was saying that drew me to your lives, drew me to your.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay.
You can't hear me good?
Yeah, hold on. Homie Sub is in the chat. Sir, if you want to debate me, come up here. I'm not going to mute you. I'm going to let you say what, but I will say this. Chat, here's the stipulation. You come up here talking nasty to me or talking to me in any kind of sexual way, I am going to put you off. That's the only thing I'll put you off for. You come on here talking nasty to me, sexualizing me, I'm going to put you off because I need you to understand something. You are not attractive enough to be sitting up here talking the way that you be talking. You are not an attractive man. It is disgusting when you sit up here talking the way you talking about, oh, she not in Colombia getting cream. She ain't getting cream pie. That's fucking nasty, bro. It's disgusting. It's a turn on. So if you want to come on here and debate me, you can ask me whatever little funky ass question you got, and I will answer your little stupid questions that I've answered 10 times that you think are hardball questions, but they're really softball. It's really you just being in my business for real, but I'll answer them again for the umpteenth time. But don't come on here talking nasty to me. I'm not playing with you. Don't come on here talking nasty. Watch your mouth. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Hello?
Something was about to pop off there.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If you want to come up here again, if you want to have this debate, we're gonna have it on my channel. I'm not coming over there with you. You're not gonna make no dollar over me on debating me on your channel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to like put the point out there that like ever since like watching or like consuming Colombia travel content or passport bro content, whatever you want to call it, it just seems like whether it's with the women or I guess their mafia or whatever, or like their underground culture or like their, anything like gang related, it just seems that it doesn't really seem like anybody cares in that country if you get deleted, kind of thing.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Because like, why is it that like somebody could be coming to their country, like trying to do something wholesome, probably not even set park in Pacayelas, and something end up happening to them. And like, if it gets posted on social media, you hear everybody, like all the Colombians in the comment section talking about like, no dar papaya. Is that what they say?
Mm-hmm.
No dar papaya. But then if you flip the situation around and something happens to one of them, like they want to be all like up in arms and make a big controversy about it. I don't understand.
Now, they only want to make a big controversy about it if it's an American doing it. Like if an American were to do it to them. Now, if it's Colombian on Colombian, I'm gonna be honest, most of that stuff goes unsolved too. It's just the reality. Most of that stuff don't get, and that's why they have that saying, no daughter papaya, because they're so used to the local authorities not doing anything about it, or just giving up very quickly, not even looking into situations. So it's like Americans are experiencing what the average local experiences when dealing with law enforcement. The only time they make a big deal out of it when it's an American doing it to a Colombian is because it makes for good politics.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's election time.
Say that again?
It's election season.
Yeah, I heard that this whole year. When is election? Like September this year? Supposed to be?
I believe so. It's either in September. I think it's September or November. Oh Lord, election time in Colombia. Don't speak on the country politics while you are a visitor. I mean, I'm not going for either side. I'm just saying, in general, it is election time. So this is the point that I try to make, that people don't understand. when I get on here and I make my comments, again, I don't know how many times I have to tell these men, I don't care about them coming over here doing pay for play. Go where you can win. Go where you can afford. But like, again, this is a huge political topic. And not only does it affect men who are coming to Colombia to do pay for play, it affects the men that's not coming to Colombia doing pay for play. You understand? Do you know there are men that come to Colombia that actually have girlfriends, and he might want to bring a box of rubbers and a nice little outfit for her to wear in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Now he being labeled as a sex tourist.
Yeah.
So wouldn't my advice help a man like that?
Yeah, and I don't think that's right to just like make these draconian policies or draconian laws to just like shut certain people out of the country just because they might have a handful of rubbers on them because they want to be safe, or they want to visit like the woman they've been dealing with for like 6 months or a year or whatever, like just
I
because they're
understand.
traveling.
I understand it might not be right, but we don't have any authority is what I'm trying to say, and what I've been trying to explain to him. We don't have no say.
Yeah, I understand that too. You're right. It's not.
Even me as
We can sit here and go back and forth like all day for the next 2-3 hours or whatever. But can we really do anything? No. But I mean, at the same
as a
time,
woman,
you can
even
call.
me as a woman, I'm gonna be so for real. I'm a woman. When I found out they were going through phones in Colombia, I had to go all the way back to my Google photos or my because sometimes I screenshot messages and make sure it was nothing in there in between me and my old boyfriend. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to find nothing that I shared between a consensual relationship outside of here, and then be like, she finna be a freaky tourist. No, this is between me and my man in the ex-boyfriend in the United States. Even I took it seriously.
Are they really getting? Are they really like scouring your phone or like searching through your phone that thoroughly, or is it just?
They can hook these phones up to machines. What do you mean? Yes. Is it likely that it's gonna happen? No. Did they search my phone? No. You have to give them reason to believe. But what a lot of y'all don't understand, which is who is that guy that runs Medellin? Oh, the white guy who has friends that works in immigration.
Medellin Unfiltered.
Unfiltered. He was even trying to put these men onto game as to where they got people listening to y'all on the planes. They got people listening to the conversation that y'all having in line. They watching y'all. That's literally all it takes. So when I come on here and I say that, then you have people trying to pay me as a hater or act like I don't understand the nature of tourism, or act like I don't understand that a lot of that tourism is being promoted within the country. I get it. What does that have to do with you as the rules don't apply. This is the point I've been trying to make. The rules don't apply to you. The rules don't apply the same way. There's no protections for it. It don't go that way. But when I say these things, people take it the wrong way. I don't care. People can come by as much, give them that info out there. They can come out here and buy as much cootie cat as they want to. Why do you have to walk around the park with meta glasses? Why do y'all have to create, not you, DC, but it's like, why y'all gotta come make whole YouTube channels dedicated to that? Why is our community, let's be clear, I was raised on my mom's side of the family, right? My mom is Black. Why do they not care how they represent us abroad? And that includes just go pay for it in private. Go to the red light district, do it in private. Why y'all gotta go in these big old groups and wear matching outfits? They be out here with whole matching outfits. Like they going to a dang funeral family. They be here with, I've seen a group out there with all white on. They all dressed down, all white. Like this is an event. Like this the event of the year. Why y'all gotta go down here and do that? Why can't it just you come with you and a friend? Y'all act like y'all got some sense.
It's a pay for play Olympics. But
No,
that
that's
was
not the pay to play methods because other people are not coming out here doing it as big as that, is what I'm trying to say. Do I see
no. I
white men
said,
in the
I
park? You
said,
damn straight. Do I
I
see
said,
Asian men in huh?
I said pay for play Olympics, but that was a
Yeah,
side
it's
joke.
the Olympics. Who can do it best? It's like, oh, we see they came with their 2 friends. Now we gotta come with 5. We see they in the club spending all. Oh, we gotta spend more money. Like we in the United. This not the United States. They be literally in the club making it rain, like we in the United States, especially in Cartagena. Be low key. And you know who else is having a problem? Because they're doing it like that too. It's not just the African American men. They sending these Indians home. Because they coming out here wilding like that. Sending whole
Okay.
groups of Indians back home. Oop, gotta go.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask about that. It's like every time something happens with a black guy, African American guy from America, or I mean, he could be from UK either. I mean, um, could be from anywhere. But why is that? Why does it seem like that's always highlighted, but nobody ever talked or broadcast the other Latinos from other Latin American country? They never
They do
broadcast
though.
the Asian man.
They do. If you actually watch Colombian news, here's another thing. I think American news sensationalizes the situation with the black men more. But like I was watching a story the other day on Colombian news. A Colombian woman and a Colombian man, Colombian citizens got picked up for trafficking minors. I see this every day. A Colombian man was just in the news because he unalived 2 American women down here. He was perpetrating as an Uber driver and raped and unalived the women. He just got picked up. I've seen white men get picked up for messing with kids. I've seen white men I saw a whole group of white men get denied for sex tourism. What it is the black men see the stories. It's like that's what the black men pay attention to. And then they be like, they only talking about us because it's like you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing at all to black men. You can't put out the truth. You can't say nothing at all. But I'm telling you, for every story that comes out about black men, it's a story coming out about another race of men down here too. They're just not paying attention to those stories, or they're being dishonest about the fact that those stories are being reported too. Then if you're in the black travel space, they're the ones who are feeding these stories to y'all. But if y'all are actually watching local Colombian news, it's a mixed bag of people.
Okay. Then maybe I'm just getting too much information from the black travel space. Because it just seems like whenever one of us like gets, or even like we're associated with a perpetrator, we get broadcasted and like plastered and put on flyers and put all over the news and the social media and all of that. I mean, I'm not saying that it
Yeah, but
doesn't happen. I'm not
who's
saying that it doesn't.
resharing that though? Who's resharing that? These black travel spaces. Now with the whole Chill Capo space not being blurred out, that was for some whole other stuff that I don't want to talk about. And let me be clear, he got lined up real good, but that was for a whole nother reason outside of him being black. That had to do with something completely different. But I'm telling you, in Latin American, Spanish news, Colombian news, every single day I'm seeing a weirdo of so many different races getting denied or getting put out the country for some crazy stuff, including Colombians.
Okay. All right. That's a fair point.
It
I mean,
is. You just
maybe I need to try and expand where I'm getting information of travel content from. Because like I do try and like stay up on like what's going on in the passport bro space, and especially like Medellin, because like I don't want to have to like set up travel plans, get to a country, and then get turned around after I spent money to buy a plane ticket to come there, and then just because like I'm traveling with something to keep me safe, I gotta be turned around back home.
I'm being so for real, I wouldn't even do it here. I wouldn't even, I mean, here's the thing. What I'm saying is I wouldn't come here with nothing sexual in my bag. And if you feel like uncomfortable doing that, I would go to another country. It's other places you can go do that where it's not, the heat is not as hot. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if it's that
No,
big of a deal to
you're,
where you feel like you want to bring your own rubbers, you're taking a risk. It's a good chance they're not even going to check it. But understand that if they do, you don't know who you're going to be dealing with. You don't know for what reason they might call you out of line for a check. If they do, them rubbers going to be spread across the tables as evidence as to why they supported you. And that's just that they deported you, and that's just that apple snapple fact. So my whole thing is there are other countries where you can go to where it's not as hot. I don't understand why people are so emotionally invested in Colombia. And I'm not talking about you, but just in general, to where I give them this information and telling them that this is happening, they get mad at me. I can't bring my rubber. Well, hey, go somewhere. Like, it's so many other countries. Just go somewhere
you're right.
else.
You're right. You're correct. I'm not mad at anything. And the Colombian government, they can do what they want because of course it's their country. But at the end of the day, like what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm gonna be the lucky one to have that SSS on my card or on my boarding pass and get pulled aside. It's already happened to me a couple of times, so.
So you already know not to even play with it. But people like the Homeless Hub will take the message that I put out there about that, and instead of viewing it as a travel warning, and also just telling the realities of what the climate is like here, then they say I'm hating on y'all. When no, that's not hating. That's just telling the reality. Like, it doesn't matter. People can say, well, the foreigner, the people inside the country are the ones who are making money and pushing and promoting it. And that matters not when you are political collateral. It matters that it don't matter.
Yeah.
The rules are not fair. And it's just the reality. It's just me being honest. Hey, Caramel Coated Cutie, good to see you, girl. All these countries changing their rules thanks to the creep cam YouTubers. Exactly. Now, y'all see Brazil just changed it to where you have to have $200, $2,000 in your bank account to even go there, which is fine. But it's like this. Do y'all honestly think that was only because they were having issues with the United States over Lula? Or do you also think that was to also weed out certain Americans? Y'all got to read between the lines.
Yeah,
Y'all got to read between the lines.
They might be trying to
Mariah
update.
is far from a dummy. Child, here's the thing. If you think, honestly and truly, I know I got a lot of people from the Homies Hub, and here's the thing, not all of y'all are the same. If you're coming over here and you have good logic and reasoning and listening skills, then you're cool. But I already know that you're not in your right mind. If you listen to him and you listen to me and you think that that man is any match for me, something is not right in your head. If you listen to him and you listen to me, and you honestly have convinced yourself that I'm not going on his channel because I'm scared to debate him when all the simplest, dumbest questions, all he's asked is, why are you here? Why are you here with the kid? When I answer those questions all day, every day, I have videos about those questions on my YouTube. He asking me simple stuff, and he thinks those are hardball questions. He literally sat on his channel and said, I'm scared to answer the hard questions. When all of that is basic stuff, it's simple shit. So if you think that man is my intellectual match, something is not right. I promise you something is not right. There's so many beautiful Colombian women in the US, so it's obvious all about buying cheap box. Let these women start charging US prices for box and see how the tourism so that's all it's about, cheap box. And guess what? I ain't got no problem with it. Homies Hub, stop lying on me. Show these parts. I said it time and time again. For those of y'all who be on his channel talking about, I'm just mad because y'all coming out here buying box from Colombian women. Let's be very clear. If I want to go get on the whole stroll today, I can. If I just want y'all that, if I was that desperate, like I can go get on the whole stroll. If I wanted to go do that in the United States, I could. What are you talking about? I don't gotta leave the United States to find American men that wanna hunch. Y'all come down here to literally hunch on these girls and pay to hunch on these girls. I can
Don't go
get
on
that
the
when I can't get a meal from McDonald's. What are you talking about? That makes
don't go on.
absolutely no sense. Go ahead.
I was saying don't go on the host row. Don't do that.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
there's no need for me to be jealous when I can. If it was really that deep, I could go do the same thing, but don't want to. So all of that is irrational thinking. I've said it time and time again. I don't care if y'all go pay for box. I believe that men paying for box has a functional purpose in society. Matter of fact,
Yeah, don't do that.
I'd rather y'all go pay for it than be so sexually frustrated that y'all walking into malls and mowing everybody down. I'd rather you go pay for it. I'd rather men who don't want to settle down, instead of them lying to women and leading them on, I'd rather them go, you should go pay for the box. What you mean? So that whole narrative just doesn't make any sense.
So the whole pay for play thing, like I kind of have an opinion on that, and I don't totally agree with it. Like I don't care if somebody wants to do it, but like it's basically like putting a Band-Aid on a problem instead of solving it at the source. Like there's a difference between a paid for encounter as opposed to a genuine encounter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you're saying you're gonna go have fun or whatever and take the easy way out, and like that's what your initial encounter is with your interest or whatever, then it's going to be difficult for it to grow outside of that. And so I don't really if you're really trying to find a woman that you want to be yours, like I know it's probably like kind of weird having a conversation because you're a woman, but still I'm just talking from the man's point of view. Like if you're looking for a woman that you want as yours and not be sharing, like it's that's going to be hard to come by.
They don't care. And let me tell you why they don't care.
Because
here's the reality of the situation. Because as much as we want to tell these men to do the work, some of these men, they could fix their credit, get as much money as they want to, and I know this. Here's the thing. This is how I know what I'm saying to be true. I've had men here in Colombia who actually have money, American men, I've met them, who actually have money, who are nice or decent looking, come complain to me that even with all of their money, these girls are still choosing their boyfriend from the body. And these are American men that have money, decent looking, with charisma and charm, are telling me that these women are still choosing to mess with their boyfriend from the barrio every time. Yeah, they might kick it with them. Yeah, they might let these brothers spend money on them, but the type of women they want. I'm not saying all Colombian women. I'm talking about the baddies. I'm talking about the tens, the ones that the homies hub talked about. Okay, that he see in the gym. They're gonna choose their barrio boyfriend every single time, and they gonna spend your money up because they like what they like. They're not going and finding average looking Colombian women. Most Colombian men don't have a a girlfriend that's a 10. They have average looking girlfriends, regular looking, very, very regular looking girlfriends. Colombian men don't care about the same men that American men come over here and date. I'm just being so 100 with it. So now so when people tell these men, work on yourself and you'll be able to get those women, it's not true. Because there's only, think about somebody like the homies hub. Look at his face. And look at the women that he talk about on his
You could
channel.
speak on that. I'm not going to speak on that. You could speak on that, though.
I know you're not, I'm speaking, but look at, that man could go work out, get 6-pack abs, and maybe work on his personality. He's still not going to naturally be able to attract the type of women that he sit on his channel and talk about. It's not, they don't want him. They want the boyfriend from the bio with a
That's
nice
totally.
face.
He throws the parties and he do the freestyles. He got the mixtapes, all of that. You know, he's getting them all, right?
He's getting them because he has money. These are propagos. Do y'all
No,
not understand that?
I'm being sarcastic. My bad.
Okay. Yes, these are propagos. I promise you, the type of men that's out here in Medellin, the homie hub is not their type. So he can go do all the work he wants to on himself. If he don't have no money on, he can't have no fun on.
Oh man.
But she will go give
Maybe
and borrow your money with a cute face, that's cute in the face, and scrawny, no muscles, but cute in the face, may know how to do that, put that thing on her bed. She gonna go give it to him for free. Matter of fact, she gonna go spend the whole tub money on that dude. And that's just the reality of the situation.
Damn.
They are more comfortable on their own culture. They have more in common with them than American rich do. Facts. Women in general would prefer, if they can, that's just like American Black women. If American Black men would act right, majority of American Black women would not date out. Matter of fact, majority of them don't date out. Majority of American Black women don't date out. You talk to majority of Colombian women, they want to date Colombian men. Homie Sub looked like he was born out of a muffler. And dude, then he worried about why the hell I'm here. You got bigger fish to fry, sir. So again, we can tell these men, go work on yourself, but it's only so, that will only take you so far. The real problem is they need to adjust their expectations.
Yeah, they're not thinking past. I don't think a lot of guys is thinking past bagging the girl and like drinking up with the girl and then trying to get her back to the hotel or the Airbnb. Because like you see the baddie, you want the baddie, you get the baddie, but everybody wants the baddie. So when you get the baddie, can you really keep the baddie and keep the baddie entertained long enough to stay with you? Because since everybody wants the baddie, they got to share the baddie.
Exactly.
I don't want to be mixing no juices. You know
exactly. And here's the thing that they don't understand too. So this comment right here, at the end of the day, all men pay, and we can debate this all night. I always win the debate.
I don't agree.
Here's the thing. This is how I know y'all ain't never really had no woman that really rock with y'all for real. This is how I know y'all never really had no woman really like y'all for real. I mean, I'm talking about a woman that's gonna mess with you when you broke, a woman that's gonna mess with you when you up. Do you know it's some men that they chick love them so much that the woman is holding this dude down? He out of a job, ain't paying, but she paying. Do y'all know it's women that's done met a dude with no car, bought that nigga a car, bought that man a car? Do y'all know it's men that's in jail right now, and he got 5 chicks on a roster that he met off of Instagram, and all 5, he didn't meet no one before he was in jail. All 5 of them sending him money while he in jail. What did he pay? Tell me, what did he pay? What did he invest in them? Other than lip service and empty promises. That's how I know a lot of y'all ain't never really had a woman want y'all for real. Any man that sit up and talk about at the end of the day, all men pay, you ain't had no woman that want you for real. If that's what you really believe. I know girls who have went and sold they coochie to fund their man lifestyle. Matter of fact, it's women over here, a lot of the women in Parque Yeras, that's what they doing. They man tell them go out there and sell that cat. They out there selling that cat so he can live good. What is he paying? So you want to, will us all win this debate? No, you can't win that against me because I done seen too much. All men ain't paying. Promise you they not. And then here's the thing. Y'all want to confuse men being in relationships where they're both pouring into each other. Y'all feel like if a man took a woman on a $200 date, that's the same as him paying for some cat. A lot of the times, these men that's dealing with women that like them, they don't mind. Because guess what? He don't see it as I'm paying for the cat. We having an experience together. That's it. That same chick will go with him to the park. That same chick, if she really want him, she gonna go with him somewhere for free. It's not the same thing. It's women that meet men. I know women that are still messing with a dude that he been sleeping with her for like years, and she's still complaining he ain't took her out on a date yet. So what are we talking about here? Y'all just not realistic and being honest that nobody ain't never wanted you like that. So you think all men play? All men ain't paying. All men ain't paying. I'm not a materialistic woman. I'm gonna be so for real. If I meet a guy that's my type and I like him, he's a good person, he has good quality character, and we just getting to know each other, like I'm not the type, oh, you gotta take me on a $200, $300 date. Because I already like you from the jump. I already liked you. So all this really comes down to is us getting to know each other, talking on the phone, doing things together, going places, whether it be free or paid for. But a lot of guys ain't never really had a woman want you like that, so you don't understand that. So you assume all men are paying. I ain't never got on here. Y'all can check my credentials. Go through all my old video. I ain't never got on here and talked about a man need to be funding a woman's lifestyle or funding me, or a man got to be paying X amount of dollars to get a date with me. Because if I don't want you, I'm not going on a date with you to begin with. If you're not my type, if I can't see myself laying down with you, you're not getting a date to begin with. But y'all not used to dealing with no real females like that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nana K World. A lot of y'all not used to dealing with the real like that. Y'all come down here so y'all can deal with these fake ass hoes that can sell y'all dreams and lies. And have you looking at American women that's keeping it real with you and telling you where you really line up. Have y'all looking at us bad. Because you over here dealing with fake ass hoes that's taking your money and going and sleeping with her broke ass boyfriend. Let's be so for real. Do you want to come on here and talk about some all men pay? No, you gotta pay because you dealing with women that don't want your ass. I'm just keeping it so for real. These men need to start telling y'all that. I don't mind, like I said before, the game is meant to be sold, not told, right? The thing is, y'all only want to listen to people that's selling y'all dreams. Y'all need people to come on here and tell y'all the real so y'all can get yourself together. Sincere, why you telling people our business? I thought we was keeping our relationship a secret. Hi, where's Mulano? What's up? Hello, JK, good content. Thank you. Love her, Mariah. Thank you. You are 1230. What's 1230? What's that mean, George? You can't buy natural desire. You can't. And because a lot of y'all are focused on women that don't want y'all, both in the United States and here in Colombia, you will never experience natural desire. And here's the thing, just like I saw the homies hub, he tried to go in on my looks and say, I don't line up here in Colombia. First of all, I ain't never walked in a room here and not not got attention or felt fine. And I don't compete with other women. Let's be clear. I can pull an American man over here. I can pull it's nothing. Do you understand? That's nothing. That's cheap attention. But here's the thing. You looking how you look, you need to be willing to date a 2 or a 3 or a 1 because it makes sense. She might be cool and have a good personality, might really love you. You don't gotta pay nothing for her. But you're disgusted by women that looks like you. And you expect women to not be disgusted by a man that look like you. Do you see the contradiction? How you expect somebody like you don't like yourself. You don't like your damn self. You don't like your reflection. You won't even give a girl a chance that look like you, but you expect somebody to give a man a chance that look like you. It's not happening. A lot of y'all men need to look in the mirror, learn to like and love your reflection, and go find that in the wild. She gonna rock with you. Heavy. Treat her right. She gonna love your dirty drawers. She gonna be so happy, man. Finally getting her chance. Well, really, honestly, women that look like anything, a man will at the very least sleep with her. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know I'm telling the truth on here. I'm not even being fuck out. See you laughing, you being messy, celebrate life. You know I'm telling the truth. She talking to a different realm. Tell the men that are paying child support that all men don't. Not all men are on child support.
What?
Now you bringing child support into the matter. This is a kids. I'm talking about in terms of dating and getting a woman. Forget them kids. And hell, do you know it's plenty of men out here that's not on child support just off of the fact that they baby daddy, they baby mama love they dirty drawers and they still going over there knocking their baby mama down? Is she too emotionally invested to go put him on child support? Oh, yeah, I got a response for that too. I know a dude that got 3 baby mamas and ain't paid child support to not one of them. He take care of his kids though.
Yeah, or the fact that he might still be in their life, but they're just together. I was saying, or the fact that he might still be in the kid's life, but
yeah,
him and
take care
his
of
mother is just not together.
Yeah,
He's taken that comment is taken out of context. That doesn't make any sense. We're talking about dating and male and female relations, not after you create a family.
A kid, yeah, the kid needs financial support. So yeah, you got to take care of your kid. Now you're making yourself sound like a bum with that comment. Yeah, you got to take care of your kids. So you had the kid, now you got to pay for the kid. It's not paying for the woman, okay? But in the terms of romantic relationship, it's dudes out here making money off of women that love it. And y'all want to sit up and talk about all men got to pay. No, that's not how they go. That's how I know ain't no woman ever really liked a lot of y'all for real. I want to bring my homie AP up here so bad. I wish he was in the chat.
Are making sense.
What did she say?
I was saying what he's saying is not making sense.
At all.
And what Tupac is saying ain't making sense either. Like, yes, the courts are biased towards women, but that's not always the scenario. If you're a stand-up dude and like you're showing example like before your children and you're trying to grow them the right way. Like I think that if you like the two of you and your baby mother have an adult discussion, like that can be worked out even if the two of y'all can't be worked out. So
no offense.
That's just to respond to that. But these comments about like child support and all that, like that's way out of context.
Another reason why they can't fathom why I'm over here and then my baby, because that's the accusation, I must have a bum baby daddy if he let me, like I'm not a grown woman, but that he let me bring my daughter over here. A lot of them can't fathom a man and a woman. First of all, they can't fathom a black woman or biracial, whatever you want to call me, having a child's father that I'll be so for real on this channel. My daughter's dad is on child support, and the reason why he's on child support is so we don't have to talk about it. He want to be on child support. Let's be clear. If I call him right now and say, I'm going to take you off child support, he's going to say, no, keep me on there, right? Because that's a record with the court. That's a record with the court that a certain amount is being paid every month. That protects him, and we don't got to talk about it. But outside of that, if I call my baby daddy and ask him for some money today, he's going to send the money. He's not going to say, well, I pay child support. He don't care about none of that, right? So a lot of these men, because they're so bitter when it comes to dealing with women and they want to control a woman, they can't understand how me and my child's father can interact like that. They don't understand.
We're coming at you for court is corrupt because your comment is out of context. All right. If you're going to talk about the pay for play, and this is to the guy that just wrote a comment, what's his name? Tupac. If you're talking about pay for play, what is the difference between a genuine encounter and a paid for encounter?
What's happening? I'm not seeing what's going on. I'm not saying always. I'm saying this is dumb argument that courts are biased because it ain't got nothing to do with relation. No, he's responding to somebody else. Somebody said the courts are biased. Hold on. Yes, courts are super biased to women, and this is BS. Okay, so George, but what we're trying to say is that don't really, okay, in terms of kids is a choice. Having kids is a choice. Having kids is a choice, and it doesn't have anything to do between the dynamics between the man and the woman. So let's put it this way. If a man gets into a relationship with a woman and they never have kids, because that happens, this is just based off of pure attraction. Let's just keep it in that realm. Leave the kids out the situation. Do men always pay either way? Because I'm going to say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is because, again, oh, hold on. Somebody left the super chat. Thank you. The reason why I'm going to say no is because I know men in the penitentiary right now that got chicks that they've never met in real life. Just saw them on a live, on TikTok or Instagram. I have an old friend who a dude pulled her. We're not friends no more. She hopped in his live. He was in the penitentiary. I've seen it so many times. And these women are sending them money. That man didn't have to pay. I've met men who have told me they slept with women on the first night after just meeting them out somewhere, meeting them at the club, meeting them at the Waffle House after the club. That man didn't pay. You talk to a lot of these Colombian dudes, they telling you they hitting the first night. My point is, every man ain't paying. And now, when you get into a relationship dynamic, that's different. Yeah, money is going to be spent. A lot of the time, because women be fronting, they're not telling you about the money that they're spending in relationships too, on men that they want. A lot of women be fronting like their man is paying all the bills and he not. They ain't ready for this conversation. It's a lot of men so that they men don't, to make their man look good, they go lie to everybody and tell them that they man pay all the bill and he don't pay all the bills. If she lucky, he paying half. This the part y'all don't see. Social media is theater, it's fake. It's to incite outrage. It's to get you to make, it's to make you feel inadequate or like whatever situation you got going on ain't good enough. Instead of people just doing what they really want to do and rocking with who they really want to rock with.
You see, he was saying it in chat, and he still can't comprehend this situation outside of court. He can't apply it. It's like he can't apply it directly to just male and female dynamics. he can't directly answer that question. So, all right,
Yeah,
let
but
me
you
let, let me put it like
respect.
this. Let
Hold
me
on,
put it
hold
like
on,
this. Let me see if this will
hold on. Wait, real quick. Content support. Thank you, T Mac. Keep speaking your truth. We don't always need to agree, but I believe that everyone is due respect unless they show otherwise. I see that you show respect as long as you are respected. Thank you, T Mac. Yeah, for sure. We can disagree. I just don't like somebody coming at me disrespectful and then trying to misrepresent what I say and then talking about me in a derogatory way and then thinking that, just completely misrepresenting me. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all I was saying is the between the two scenarios, the post-nut clarity is different.
Okay, explain it.
Explain it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, I mean, what I'm saying is like when you're with somebody that really wants to be with you and y'all have like genuine interest and like genuine arousal towards each other and like the act just feels good between the two of you. Like afterwards you don't feel like muck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're
Hold
paying
on,
for
wait, George. Hold on, George. I wasn't talking about you. I'm sorry. I need to be very clear. George, I hope he's still there. I didn't say that you were misrepresenting me. I was referring to the homies hub. I hope he's still there because he said peace. Homies hub. George, I wasn't talking about you when I said I don't like being misrepresented. I feel like I feel like we're confused on who's talking to who because I wasn't talking about you, George. I understand you out, but I wasn't referring to you at all when I said that. So I just want to make myself clear. I haven't had any issue with anything that you said. So that's the disagreement between y'all, but I didn't. I wasn't referring to you.
I think he's confused.
I think. How about this? Let's get off of that. Let's get off of that because it's being taken, especially on my end, because I wasn't even referencing you at all, George. I was talking about the homies hub. You good, fam? You better not leave. Yeah, well. Oh, drop the link. Bet. Ready. Okay, I'm gonna have to let you go. If that's okay with you. Or you know what? I can keep you on. Hold on. It's not a big deal.
No, it's
Yeah.
getting late anyway. I got some stuff to do anyway. But it's good talking to you.
Okay.
Appreciate you letting me on the stream.
All right. It's been nice. It's been nice getting to talk to you. I hope to see you back soon.
All right. Same here.
All right. Goodbye.
Have a good evening. All right.
You too. The link is in the chat, the homies hub. Probably been lurking this whole time. The link is in the chat. Now, let me tell you something. The first time you talk about me in a sexually, before I bring you on here, the first time you reference me in a sexually explicit way, I'm dropping you up off of here. Other than that, go at it.
Can y'all see the stream chat? Can y'all see the stream and can y'all hear it? I want y'all to put ones in the chat.
No. I'm not doing this with you if you're streaming this on your live. Absolutely not.
Wait. Stop. I sent like 30 people over here, right?
I don't care.
We've been asking you to come on stream all night. Now I step
don't
off
care.
of my throne
You
to come
stop
grace your
streaming this
platform
debate
and I
on
can't
your
stream?
live. I don't care.
Why not?
So I'm gonna be quiet until you do. They want to come. They want to see the debate. They come over here.
Why can't I stream this on my live? Why not? I'm live right now. Why would I not stream this? Yo, son. If you didn't want to come into the Lions, then
you can't stream it on your live.
Why?
You know why. Don't play dumb.
I don't.
Do it. You can't stream it on your live. No.
Okay, so then can you come to our live then? You can stream it on yours.
Of course, I can stream it on mine. What do you mean?
Yo, what kind of backwards ass deal is this? Like, yo, chat, what are we doing right now? Like, what you mean I can't stream this on my live? Why not? I'm live with like 5 times the viewership you have. Why would I not stream it?
Okay. Again, you're not making no money off of me in your live stream, is what I'm trying to tell you. So
Mariah, this is
only doing this
what
with
you
you
don't seem to understand,
live.
Mariah.
I don't care who you owe. I sent this.
I'm already making
appreciate
money.
Everybody that gave, but if you came over here from him, like really, people gave because they was rocking with the. I don't even need to say that they gave because they was rocking with the
I'm
live.
sending my audience over here to bless you so we can get you out that room. That's what we doing. We got a fundraiser going for you too right now. We got $11 in the fundraiser.
I see what you're trying to do, and like I said,
what you mean?
I'm gonna be quiet. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm not giving you what you want while you're streaming this on my live stream.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm coming in here as a fellow black man looking out for my black sister.
Absolutely not.
I'm on here looking out for my black sister. We trying to help you out. We got the fundraiser going for you. We sending the viewership over here for like, feel me? Like we try to get you up there. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of it. Why not? Why not have the debate? Or okay. You know what? I could turn my super chats off for you if that make you feel better. And I'll tell them to send you all the money.
Get off your live stream. Then come over here. You're not making a dime.
I don't know what type niggas you had in your life. You're not about to tell me to turn off my live stream.
Then get the fuck on. The fuck?
All right, we out.
Right. He thought he was finna play me. Now, I already said I wasn't doing it unless he came over here. He wasn't making no money off of me. Didn't I say that? Then he thought he was going to get me emotional enough with them whack-ass insults to where I was going to start going back and forth with him. I said what I said. Thank you. Yeah. Child, game recognized game. You think you're going to come over here? Homie's Hub, you turn it off, Mariah Sincere. No need to turn your super chats off. I'm gonna turn. Yeah, he sound like a dude that wear thongs. Dookie stained ones, to be matter of fact. Then the fact he thought I was stupid, that he was finna be talking to his chat. Now I told you to bring your behind over here because you weren't finna go make any money off of me on this live stream. And then you come on here talking to your chat. At least be smart, because I'm not watching your live stream. At least pretend. He could have at least pretended that you don't have a chat full of people watching your funky ass. I'm not finna. If I'm finna read you down, you're not making no money off of it. Do you feel me? You got me confused with these slow hoes you be down, and they really not slow. You're not running the game that you think you are. Fucking up my Kool-Aid moment, right? Hey, the gangs, the lifestyle. Homies Hub, I didn't come over here because of you. She just popped up in my algorithm, and that's why I stopped myself. When he tried to say that, I remembered what people were saying when they send the super chats. And what he don't understand is he want to take credit. First of all, the vast majority of my subscribers that I had, I built that on my own. I don't care that you have more viewers or subscribers than me. This is mine, and I built this shit by being a real bitch. I didn't build this by coming on here lying and telling people what they wanted to hear. I built it by being me and being authentic. Something you couldn't understand because you be over there selling people dreams, lying, and using women to prop you up. Let's be clear. I built everybody that follow me, they listen to what I had to say and said, that's some real shit. Subscribe. People listen to you to feed their ego. People come over here when they want to hear some real shit, whether they like it or not. That's the difference, okay? So I already knew if they start out watching you and they came over here and stayed over here, I know it's because they understood they were hearing the real. So that's why I decided not to even let you bait me into responding to that. Cannot deliver pizza and go live stream. Shout out to Big Games. He treated the 304s like Queen and Medellin. Here's the thing, like I said, I don't got no problem with y'all buying bots. I've been said this. I said it in several videos. I say it every day on TikTok Live. I said it the past few times I've come over here. My whole thing is, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And y'all get on the internet too much with that. I've said it before. I even disagree with men on this. I disagree with men. I believe that prostitution serves a functional purpose in society. It serves two purposes. A, there are men who could get a woman, but are not ready for a relationship, and they don't want to lie to a woman. So guess what they do? They go pay for it, as they should. It's better for you to go pay for it than for you to be trying to perpetrate a fraud and to pretend with women that you want a relationship when you don't. I respect it. And two, it gives a lot of you dudes who would never get no box a chance. It helps you release some pent-up aggression so that you ain't walking around here unaliving everybody. I will always say this, Medellin doesn't care about your profession. If you use Tinder, if you're only there for sex and women, if you like alcohol and partying, you will be targeted. Well, that's true. That's absolutely true. There's no lies told with that. I watch my back and I'm a woman and I'm not involved in the underworld. Come on, Mariah. Is that the kind of time we on? Really? It's YouTube. You both could have made a bag. Stop it. No. I don't. No. He's not making no money off of my name, my image, my likeness with me if I got something to say about it. I can't control what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to repost my pics or respond to my live. But as far as me going back and forth debating, oh, baby, he not making no bread off of that. I'm not going to turn him up. I already know. It's going to go out. You present a challenge to their BS. That's why they feel threatened by you. Yeah. She sound like me when I do my live streams. Exactly. Half of your chat is from Home Hub. We in here. What's up? And you're welcome. You're welcome. Homie Hub is above. All your viewers are from my stream. Let me tell you, must not be no real nigga then. Must not be no real nigga. Because I promise you, nobody from none of my people, real recognize real. Must not be no real nigga. Because nobody that's been following me for a minute will listen to you and go over there, except for to fire your ass up and go. They wouldn't be giving you no super chats, no nothing. Must not be no real nigga, because my people that's been rocking with me would never. Come on, girl, stop it, sister. You could have made a bag, Lord. Homie Hub gonna cry in his room. Since y'all here sniffing, oh, now you mad at him. You can't be mad at them because they real recognize real. They understand that you a weak ass, fake ass, lame ass nigga. Nobody want to be on your whack ass live. You do understand most men that pay for sex are married, right? I do know that. And I said that before on this live, that the majority that come down here are married. I have said that. I don't agree with it at all, but I can't stop them. I do understand. I've talked about that several times. I was actually talking about that on a live on TikTok, that the majority of the men that come down here and do pay for play are married. I can never sub to a weak, confused dude like you. You don't have. Here's the thing: as long as you come in and talking about lame nigga shit, you gonna always have an audience. You gonna always have an audience. All you gotta do is sell them dreams and talk about the lame shit. Like real niggas don't sit up and talk about how much box they getting, what female. Real niggas don't kiss and tell. The type of dudes that the homie hug, the type of dudes that I date, you would never measure up to, because first of all, they would never get on the internet talking about who they knocking down or who they had. I don't date them type of dudes at all. At all. Do you feel me? The type of dudes I date been able to get cootie cat since they was in middle school type. Like they're not coming on here talking about telling people about bragging about paying for prostitutes. They would never bragging about sleeping with prostitutes. They would never. What? Now, Mariah, you got mad at the Medellin tour guide chick for saying you can make money. No, I didn't. When did she say I can make money? When did we talk about me making money? No, I didn't get mad at her about nothing about me making money. What are you talking about? Oh, you only had 5K subs? And you acting like you that much bigger than me? Let me tell you something, homie sub. If I wanted to come on here every day for the next month, it wouldn't take me long. My problem is I'm inconsistent. Your ass don't have nothing to do but sit up in that house and live stream all day. I'm a kid. I got things to do. Hell, I'm mad it's raining right now because I really wanted to go. As soon as it stopped raining, I'm out here. I want to go to the park. Definitely got to put chapstick on. He got to get off that live stream and he got to put chapstick on. And then if he think I'm dumb and I'm not going to go check his channel to see if he live streaming, he got another thing coming. Homies Hub and Kid Greatness are the biggest lane in the travel section. Man, I don't get travel time with Paul on your ass. Travel time with Paul, he be eating y'all up. Your niggas ain't real because they got you sharing a room with Colombia. First of all, first of all, let me say this. Again, you think that that's a roast. You think that that's a diss. But the whole point in coming to Latin America is to have a different experience. I got roommates so that I can have adult company to talk to. See, a lame nigga like you, if you're feeling lonely or like you don't want it to be just sitting there by yourself, you're going to go buy some pussy. You're going to go spend some money on some herpes infested coochie. That's what you're going to do. You know what I decided to do? To have roommates. People who are checking for me. People who I can talk to. People who I can speak Spanish with. People who I can hang out with on a Saturday night. People who, when I'm working, oh, we made some food. Can Tatiana have some? Thank you. For sure. Now I don't got to get up. Now I don't got to get, I have help. Do you understand? So you over here upset with me because you sitting in that apartment lonely. The only friends or company that you have is the hoes that you pay for. You probably couldn't even get one of these other travel bros to come sit in your funky ass house and smell that stinking ass breath protruding from that bottom lip. And you over here thinking it's a diss that I have Colombian roommates to share culture with? When that's the whole purpose, you are slow. But you're not stating why in that city full of prostitution. There's no, but I'm in Envigado. There are no women on the host roll over here. That's the problem. Do y'all go outside of Parquejeras? Do y'all go outside of that area? Not everywhere here has prostitutes. In Envigado, there are no prostitutes selling cat on the host roll. My daughter has never seen a woman on the host roll here. So I will answer this question. When y'all are asking me why I chose Colombia in specific, there are other places to move that are cheaper. Quito, Ecuador is much cheaper than Colombia. You know why I chose to come here and not there? I don't look like them people over there. I stand out too much. I look too much like a foreigner over there. Over here in Medellin, I come a dime a dozen. And I didn't want to be looked at constantly, stared at, looked at crazy. I didn't want my daughter to get treated different because she's the skin tone that she is. So we came over here to Colombia. I like the Spanish over here. I like the music scene over here. I like the weather. Medellin has amazing weather. It's spring all year. Duh, I'm choosing this. When I left the United States, I decided I did not want to have a car. I was so traumatized by that traffic in Texas and all the accidents. Like, I've seen so many people burning in cars from them accidents on them Texas freeways. I decided I didn't want to have a car. I sold my car. Guess what? Medellin is, well, here's another thing. See, niggas like the Homie Hub don't get on here and talk about these type of benefits because you too worried about coochie. That's why y'all are confused and asking me why I'm here. I don't have to have a car here. I don't have to drive. Why? Cheap transportation. They have a really good metro system and a bus. Is this clocking for y'all here? Y'all keep bringing up my daughter in Envigado. The sports are so, first of all, it's family oriented down here. There are so many things to do for families here. Not every part of Medellin runs off of prostitution and pay for play. If I go walk to the park over here right now, nobody's doing drugs. Envigado is strict. They will give you a ticket or take your ass to jail so quick. Haha, Mariah, you got the cloud now, homie. Hang LOL. Our men's space is listening. Yeah, because these men are selling y'all that's all Medellin has to offer. Y'all truly believe that. So when I'm telling you there are family-oriented spaces here that are family-centered, it probably sounds like news to y'all. He's so confused because he up there in North Medellin. Sir, you over here talking about the box I'm living in with my roommate. Nigga, North Medellin is the hood. It's literally the hood. If you closer to the north side, sir, you're in the ghetto. Ain't nothing wrong with the ghetto. It's nothing wrong with the ghetto. Honestly and truly, I would go visit. I would, not you, nigga, but I would go up there. It's probably more fun up there. But like, let's be so for real. You acting like, oh, let's take some donations for her. It's a reason why you went to go stay in North Medellin and you're not down here on the south side. Okay, parts of Laureles are the hood too. But down here on the south side, it's more expensive than up there. That's probably why if you can't live in a good neighborhood, the Homies Hub, if all you do is sit up and tell these men that it's a bad place and no place to raise a family, you can't live in a good neighborhood. You can't live in a good part of Laureles. Because if you did, you would understand why people, I'm not the only one. There are many people, single mothers. Y'all, this is the new face of tourism here in Medellin. Single mothers and families coming down here. Y'all, there is a whole parents group. There's a group on WhatsApp If you have kids and you're in Medellin, go to Medellin Expats, ask to get in the group, Medellin community. I think it's over like 4,000 parents in that WhatsApp group. So to act like I'm an anomaly or I'm the only one, like people ain't moving here every day with their kids and putting them in school over here. They're private schooling, homeschooling, send their international schools where they can get a high school diploma from the United States. I know you don't know that, sir, because all you think about is pussy. All you think about is pussy and hoes because you ain't never got no bitches when you was in high school. If you have Cash App and you do fundraisers, you are begging and you are broke. Sir, do you think I come on here? First of all, I come on here and give a lot of good information. I'm not begging. I haven't asked nobody for not one Cash App on here today. So what are you talking about? I have a job. I have a real job. I have a real job outside of all this. This is a hobby. This is a hobby. Two gringos fighting each other. Meanwhile, Colombia is kicking out. I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't even be talking to this hoe ass nigga if he didn't feel the need to bring me up in every single live that he do. Even in this live, I was not talking to him. Here people come, oh, homies hub. Sure. I didn't say nothing about him. People come in my comments. Every single time this nigga done talked about me so much. People sending me stuff. I don't even be responding. People, oh, he talked about you here. I don't even say nothing. I don't even be saying nothing. Majority of the time, this nigga don't talk about me, so I don't even say nothing. I'm talking about homie stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying. Who was now? I'm gonna put this up here. Buck, I'm sick. That's why I've been offline. I see. Grown ass man figured out son. He's talking about homie hub. What was said? I'm sorry if I misunderstood. Oh, you talking about homie hub. Okay. Well, yeah, let me be very clear. I have a job. I have like a real job, bro. I have a real job. And me on my lives, whether or not people donate or not, I get up here and I'm gonna give y'all the I'm gonna always give a good live. I'm like, oh, get the likes up, or share. And I'm gonna do this. No, because at the end of the day, I came on here to get, if you give, I'm grateful. But at the end of the day, this is a hobby for me. And I came on here to deliver my message. I don't have to make $1 off of the live. I'm gonna give you a good quality live and I'm gonna say some real stuff. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Get the lights up. And there's nothing wrong with asking to get the lights up. Let me be clear, or asking people to share the video. But when it's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do this until y'all do that, and like, go on, bro. This is so insulting. They're gonna end up together. Like, I wish I could show y'all pictures of my ex-boyfriends. They look nothing like this toe down man. Let me stop using the N-word. Like, look, I really hate acting, behaving like this. Y'all be pulling out of me like let me stop. Let me control myself. Let me get ahead of myself. But it's like, I would never date a man that looked like that. I would never date a man that looked nothing like that. Do y'all understand? If I'm gonna date a dark-skinned black man, which I have, I'm gonna date a nigga that looked like Morris Chestnut or Trevante Rhodes. Y'all know the dude that was on Bird Box that was Sandra Bullock boyfriend. Nice face, nice white teeth, nice lips. Let's be clear, nice lip, nice body. Dude ran track in college, had something going. If I'm gonna date a man, y'all keep trying to make it about skin color and make it seem like I'm talking about him because he black. No, he ugly. My daughter's dad is dark. My daughter's dad is African. My daughter's dad is African. If I'm gonna date a dark-skinned nigga, I'm gonna date a dark-skinned man that's fine. Let's start there. Some of y'all keep trying to make it seem like I'm being racist towards him, as if all black men look that hideous. That's the racist thing. That's the racist thing. That's what's really racist. All the black men I dated been fine. What are we talking about? I don't walk around dating no ashy fingered dudes, studying on the internet, going at women. The dudes I date would never. This why you don't get no hoes other than paper play. Homies hub. I'm just keeping it real. Get mad if you want to. That's just the honest truth. I know you ain't used to nobody telling you the truth, or maybe you are. That's why you so bitter and feel the need to try to police what a woman can do. You're raggedy. I'm telling you now, you're raggedy. You look raggedy. Me, I can go change this apartment. I can go upgrade to a different apartment, or I can go live by myself. Those are things we can change in life. Everything has its seasons. You will always look how the hell you look, and you will always be lame. And there's no amount of money that can change that situation for you. Lame is lame. And there will always be a dude that is broke with more charisma than you and is finer than you that could fuck your bitch even if you were a billionaire. How about that? How about that? How about that? I'm sorry, chat. My comments weren't updating. She not listening to her chat. Oh no, my comments weren't updating. I'm fully family man who does better than your entire living. Let me tell you something, Nana. Men like him, this is a reason why a lot of y'all get upset, because we have this thing called natural selection. And honestly, I'm gonna be so for real. The corporate job and modern technology gave a lot of you men a chance. Because a man like the Homies Hub should never be reproduced. It used to be men had to actually compete for women. It wasn't every man was guaranteed a woman. And the weakest died out. See, I get mad at women because women get to choose who we sleep with. Y'all get mad because we get to choose who we sleep with. But that's why in nature, all women control, all females control who gets bred, who gets born into this world. Even female chickens know if a female chicken has sex with a male chicken and he got some weak ass sperm, do you know what her body do? It spit it right out. I'm not telling no lies. That's how we're supposed to be. It was to keep weak niggas like you from being reproduced. Now you over here walking on this earth, looking how the fuck you look, mad at the world, mad at somebody like me, a woman. That a woman like me would never have a kid by you. Let's be clear. You would never get to reproduce. As much as you wanted to try to talk about my looks, looking how you look, you couldn't even get a woman like me to lay down and have your kids. It would have to be a broke, desperate bitch. Men like you weren't supposed to be reproduced. You're not supposed to be walking this earth. I'm being honest. But capitalism gave you niggas a chance. I wouldn't even lay down with him. I wouldn't even lay down with him. Homies Hub, you talking about drop the link. Let's see if you're still live streaming. Oh, you still live? Absolutely not. I'll drop the link when you stop live streaming. Mariah, I don't stick my dick in fish tanks. You piranha lipped bitch. You trout mouth ass motherfucker. Bitch, you are the fish. Okay. And that's what's really wrong. You know you're not supposed to be here. That's why niggas like you walk around hating women, mad at the world at your situation. You're a weak nigga. You're a weak nigga. Your line was supposed to have died out generations ago. I'm just being honest. But humankind, we like to play God. Now you had a situation where every man got a woman. But that's okay because times are changing. These women said they're not having it. Most women my age, what is that, like 40% of 30-year-olds in the United States, they don't have kids. Times are changing. Winter is coming for weak ass niggas like you. I'd be surprised if you ever have a kid, to be honest. Any real bitch know. Any real bitch know. I'm just being honest. Niggas like you gonna die out. I promise you. Niggas like you gonna die out. Here you go making it about race. The Karen in you is showing, fuck you mean you don't like pure-blooded Africans. This is a retarded comment. My daughter's dad is a pure-blood African. He Ethiopian. Okay? I'm not talking about Africans. See, you trying to make me racist so bad. My daughter's dad is a pure-blood Ethiopian man. You, sir, look like the bottom of somebody's shoe. You look like you crawled up out of a cemetery, hoe ass nigga. I'm talking about, you ain't talking about Africans. I said I'll drop the link when he get off his live stream. Stop live streaming. I'm a freshman now. Are you off the live stream? When you get off your live stream, you can come up here. Period. Ain't nobody ducking you. If I'm nothing more than a 2 a.m. phone call, passport, salvation, I already know you a lame ass nigga just by your handle name. How come you can't call me? If I'm the lowest of the low in a 2 a.m. phone call and your bitch ass can't call me and get me to fuck with you at 2 a.m., what's that say about you? If I'm the lowest of the low and your bitch ass can't pull me, what does that say about you, hoe ass nigga? Y'all be sitting up talking about women that y'all could never fuck. So what does that say about you? That the lowest of the low, you can't even pull. Oh, okay. Ugh, that's disgusting. See, that's the problem. Y'all don't know when women don't want y'all. Y'all don't understand when women don't want y'all. Sir, I literally watched a video of you on Instagram with a prostitute and you was making her so uncomfortable. And I know you socially awkward. You probably have some form of autism. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's given slow. It's given that you can't read social cues very well. And she was very uncomfortable. It was probably the smell coming from your upper lip. But she was and you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. I'm a woman, I could see it. You couldn't tell. God damn, that was the hardest money that bitch ever had to make. Drop the link. They just want to disrupt Pee-wee. Don't drop the link. Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't mind debating them. Boy, I'll go for hours. I got time. Do you feel me? It's raining outside. I got time. I done handled all my business today. You know, I work today because, I got a job. That's that Texas hot blood, Mariah. Damn it, man. Yeah, like, boy, you cannot fuck with me. I'm too quick for your bitch ass. Let's start there. It's really not a fair match. Homie's husband is Nigerian, so who is I didn't even know his race. So what are you talking about? Y'all trying to make it seem like I don't like him. I didn't know where the hell he from. Unlike him, I don't keep up with, unlike him with me, always watching what the fuck I do. I don't keep up with his whole life story. Soon as I post some shit, here this nigga comes scurrying his rat ass along, trying to figure out what I'm doing and what the fuck I'm talking about. Bitch ass nigga. Right. Delusional. Boy, you're not making a dime off of a debate with me. Bitch. I don't know what happened, but yeah, you're not making a dime off of me. African men are not discriminating. He FBA. We don't play. We don't want him. Y'all can have him. He must have been raised in the States somewhere. This nigga talk like he was raised straight in the middle of San Francisco. It had to be San Francisco or Atlanta. One of them gay ass capitals. That's how much of a sissy you sound like. This motherfucker not Nigerian. I'm so embarrassed. Fuck no, he is not. He is one of y'all. So you moved to the cocaine capital because you feel it's safer than America. Did I say that? Did I say that? With your retarded ass? Did I say that? At any point in this live, did I say that I moved to Colombia because I feel like it's safer than America? Is that what I said? Because if I said it, I want you to timestamp it. Pull up the receipts. Now, I'm going to explain 50, 11 times. That's why I don't like talking to retarded folks. I done said 50, 11 times why I'm here. And here you come talking about, so you moved there because you thought it was safer than America? When nobody ever said that. God damn. I watch this dude and we don't claim him. He is no African. Child, he a shame. He a whole shame. Shawty got her face altered. Not so she can't call people. What you mean I got my face altered? This is my face. What are you talking about? I don't have no filter on. This is my face. I don't have no surgery. Look. Big truck. I know your ass a big ass 400 pounds. Big truck. That means you a trucker. Bitch, you eat Wendy's Baconators all day. And you sitting over here worried about my face. I'm gonna play nice. What countries have you been to? I've been to Mexico, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Belize, Peru, Ecuador, where else? And I've been to, these aren't other countries, but I go to St. Thomas a lot. I love St. Thomas. That's my favorite place. And Puerto Rico's, but those aren't countries, those are territories. Sir, you act like I can't literally, here's the thing. This is what y'all don't understand. I ain't even fit to say that. Here's the crazy part about it. This is how I know you niggas are delusional. I'm a light-skinned woman with a big booty from Texas. And y'all think I had to come to Colombia to find black men? Make that make sense. And it's like, if I'm gonna come to Colombia to find if I'm gonna be where black men is at, if that's my goal, I'm gonna go where the real ones at, not you hoe ass niggas, but all the real ones in the States. All the real ones in the States. It is a couple of, I ain't gonna lie. I met a couple of good brothers down here. Like I have a friend, he has a tourism business that he started down here. I have another friend who lives in Bogota. He's a black man. He was working in Korea. He's an American Airlines maintenance supervisor, 26 years old, young, making good money. They moved him to Bogota. Well, and like I said, if you ain't in here being a lame nigga, I'm not talking about you. I know I have met black men out here who are not lame. They not sitting on the internet talking about no women all day. They not sitting on the internet wondering what a single mother's doing. And you know the real niggas that I meet, the real black men that I meet out here, they be on some like, hey, oh, I see you got this going. I respect that. Oh, you are a single mom and you still doing this. You're not making no excuses for yourself. You doing what the fuck you want to do. I respect that. A hoe ass hating ass nigga gonna sit up and stream and talk about a woman every chance he get because you a bitch ass nigga in female business. Go find you some niggas to hang out with, some niggas to converse about. You a hoe ass nigga. Worried about what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, I'm gonna get up off of here. Y'all have a good night.